Brah. And we are properly live. Welcome on in, everybody. There we go. Everything should be alright. I mean, sure, it was properly set up. There we go. Why do you keep opening over here? You piece of Schmidt. Here we go. And now we can pop on over here to here. There we go. Yes. Gas. Gas. Gas, bitch. There we go. All properly sorted. Oh. My book. I must open the book. There we go. We are good and proper ready. So we can pause that music since it's a bit too intense. I didn't mean to open the calculator, but that's what I've done today. There we go. Music was muted for some reason. Well, I was doing auditions, so it might have gotten muted when I was doing that. But it will. We once again pick up our story with the big boss man who is trying to get Thomas to join in on a role-playing game. Whoop. Almost forgot. Pen read along with me. Pasta. Chopped. Until I say so. There we go. Now we're all set. And here we go. Trying to ask you a serious question. Based on how you started, I doubt that very much. Okay, fair enough. But I want you to roleplay with me. Do you not hear what you intend to say in your head before you say it? Again, fair enough. I hear it now. Excellent. I'm glad no one else was around. I hope this is some kind of new management roleplay. I've had more than enough. Oh. There we go. Aha. I've had more than enough of that moved my cheese bullshit. No, it's tabletop gaming. Dungeons and Dragons kind of stuff. You're gonna run a D&D campaign? No, there's a girl downtown who runs a card shop. She's gonna run it, and we're gonna play. You went to roulette's, huh? I haven't been there in a while. Please don't say there was an incident. I need this. It's not a big deal, I guess. She has a reputation for causing drama. Oh, that's nothing. There's always drama in game groups. If you say so. Can't you also get in trouble for fraternizing with the employees? Not if I tell them it's team building. Nice. Seems like we're rubbing off on you. That's what it takes to stop rubbing off on myself, so be it. He's talking about... No. I'm not gonna say it.
Can Joe play in your game? She wants to try role-playing.
Gah! Brooksy, how long have you been there?
I know. I was just standing here.
Took years off my life. I'm rather disappointed in myself. Were you even trying to sneak up on us?
I was over there being awesome, then I was over here being awesome. That's all Joe knows. Edward, wakey wakey.
You're not my sister.
No, not that I know of, thankfully. I'm just a girl who's creepily watching you sleep.
You seemed like you needed sleep more than you needed your own bed. Hope I haven't inconvenienced you, and I hope my bed was to your liking.
I appreciate your care. It was a great comfort. And I don't work today, nor do you, if memory serves.
It does indeed. Maybe we could spend the day with one another?
Nothing would please me more. The possibilities of such a day make my heart race. Though I'd like to get out of these dirty clothes first.
Of course. You can pick something from my sister's collection. Keeps the stuff that fits her near the top. You two are similarly built. Plus, she cleans everything before she sorts it, which she likely told you.
You don't think she'll mind if we borrow something without asking?
If anything, she'll be mad she didn't watch. But that's about it. You'd probably forgive anything as long as we sent her pics.
How interesting. Modeling for your sister is not how I expected my day to start.
Oh, Nina. Another off-center.
Gonna get a little weird, gonna get a little wild. I ain't from around here, from another dimension. Ed said I could borrow some of your clothes. Hope you don't mind. Hope you don't mind. I'll wash whatever I try on. XOXO, Nina. No worries. I'll leave them in the corner. Just leave them in the corner. I'll wash them later. Pile, that's holy. That's a million. Take a million pictures, brother.
We do appreciate that. We do indeed. So, what made you want to try D&D with us? Seems a little more social than you usually like.
You have to think of how to be in a different world. So maybe I can learn more about writing people and working with people, you know? But it won't be for reals, so it won't matter if it goes bad.
It's a shrewd way to look at it. It is basically acting. Knowing a bit about that should be useful. Although, now that I think about it, there's never been a good D&D movie, has there? There has now.
No, and now Joe is confused. Since D&D is so good for stories, why is there no good movie about it?
I think it started as a way for Lord of the Rings nerds to bond. So it's not like the purest source. Plus, fantasy stuff goes back forever. D&D is just a starter set in modern times, I think. Like a fantasy primer.
I guess so. I'd like to make a fantasy movie with a girl hero.
A girl hero? What kind of talk is that? Your girl cooties infected your brain?
They've infected my pants. Joe is full of notions. Girl pants notions.
Well, isn't that what we all would like to be? I'm not going to try and parse out what a girl pants notion is, but if you want a story about a heroic girl, that's what I'll strive for. You'll have to help, though. I've never been a girl, so there are blanks in my knowledge.
It's too bad we can only be we only get to be one thing. I think things would be better if we could be what we choose.
I agree with you there. But we must work within the confines as they are, not as we would have them.
Maybe it'll be like that someday. People won't be mad because of what our junk says we are.
That would be nice. We'll find something else to be mad about, but that would be nice.
This is cute, but maybe too cute for my age. What do you think?
I think you can pull it off.
Oh? Well, maybe later we can see if you can.
Ear blushes.
Still, we best not get ahead of ourselves. What should we do in the meantime?
A little cafe opened up down the block. We could check it out.
Ooh, fun. It's important to support local businesses.
I'm fairly certain it's Christian owned. Called God Be With a Brew.
We have to go there. Let us travel with all haste.
Yes. To the very likely disturbingly themed coffee house. I don't know who's saying this. I'm gonna guess it's Nina.
Oh my god.
That's him, alright.
You know, I've always found the crucifix intense enough by itself. Barbed wire seems a tad superfluous.
Looks pissed. And ripped.
Edward! Our Lord and Savior would never skip Abs Day.
Is this really how we want to start our day?
What? As pilgrims in a disturbingly holy land?
This is how they greet customers. What's it going to be like inside?
If the inside is anything like the outside, I must experience it all. This is pure, uncut sincerity.
Sincerity?
This is how another human chose to reach out to the rest of us. A deliberate action. I would know more of such a person. They must be very bold indeed.
I hesitantly accept your premise.
Wow, it's really dark in here.
And too quiet. I don't think we have to whisper, but it feels like a church.
Except for the liberal use of barbed wire on everything.
Farms don't even have this much barbed wire. Whoever owns this establishment must love Christian metal.
Christian heavy metal? That's a thing?
Yeah, it's also called white metal, but I prefer to call it heavenly metal. Demon Hunter. That is... Yeah, listen to Demon Hunter, if you haven't.
God will provide is not a business model, you...
I'm not saying that, you
stupid ass hippie.
language of Rena.
Well, it's not. Holy fuck, customers.
Language.
Ed, I don't want to alarm you, but I think we've been spotted.
So it would seem.
Welcome to God Be With Brew. Love God, please buy something.
That's not the motto.
I love this place.
I am not surprised.
So, what can I get you guys? I mean, I know the menu is blank, but we got a late start today. I can, make anything you've seen in any place you've ever been. The idiot was just gonna write some lame-ass coffee puns anyway. Good boys in the kitchen making donuts and stuff if you want some. I swear it won't be long. Oh, we've got time.
Yeah, I'm emotionally invested at this point.
I'm prepared to give you $7 of my dollars if you just keep talking.
If you include backstory, I'm potentially willing to double that. I'm the one with the positive message. People want to pay you to talk. Don't that just beat all? You two are very kind to put up with my foul little helper. Have a Long John 3:16 on me by way of an apology.
Little crosses. They look sacrilegious. They want to buy stuff, you dumb shit. What are you doing giving it away?
I don't know. The more you curse, the more I feel bad for them.
Of all the ways I thought I might die, diabetes was really low on the list until this moment. Wow, this is really good. I've never had one of these with cherry filling.
I wanted them to stand out. Cherry represents the blood of Christ.
You can really taste the epiphany.
So, are you guys a couple, or...
He frickin' wishes.
Ear blushies. I actually do, but she resists my charms and my prayers.
You should save your prayers for yourself, dipstick. His life savings are dumped into this place, but he didn't get permits or insurance or anything. He just bought the space like a chump. Friend Alex looked up everything he needed to do.
Everything is working out. I needed help and God sent you.
God doesn't work that way, you fuckmeister. Did you say Alex? As in Alexandria?
Yeah.
How did you know? Oh my god! You're little Evrina! You're little Evnira!
Evrina, actually.
I thought you looked familiar. You were always at Kia's house with her little sister. You're so pretty now that I had trouble recognizing you.
Oh, well. Jeez. I would have said sexy, but 6 of 1 and all that.
It's been like 10 years almost. I used to call you, hello, little mouse. Aren't you looking cute today? Even in your nerdy little outfit. Could just eat you up, remember? Holy shit. Nina? You've changed too. You don't wear glasses anymore? Contacts. What suits you? You are adorable in glasses.
This is enlightening.
Glasses are cute. No apologies.
None needed. I look great in them. Your glasses were cute.
Shut up, Ramon.
You should wear them again.
You should shut up. You should shut your bitch mouth.
Language of Rena.
Thomas, I need to tell you something important.
Important? Okay, what's up?
You should start a dollar store in England and call it Pound Town.
There is one. There is a store in England or in Europe somewhere called Pound Town. It exists. This is a thing. Nice. The pun was a 10, but the delivery took it up to an 11. I'm gonna buy you a soda.
Yay! Go, go, ah. Go, go, ah.
You're drinking a little too fast, kiddo.
You're not my real dad. Thomas, you spoil that girl. Gonna be bouncing off the walls later.
What can I say? I'm soft touch.
Indeed, quite soft. But it's strong when it needs to be.
You okay, Joe?
You guys are so DTF. When you talk, it's like a porn is about to start. Like the best written one ever.
You're getting complacent, which is bad. But it's difficult not flirting with her. Our relationship started with it.
Can't stop. Joe needs to watch so she can learn. She wants to say cool, sexy stuff and give compliments that make people melt.
Sweetie, you're the last person who needs help saying cool things. Command of our language is both endearing and unique.
Aw, see? That's what I'm talking about. This is amazing. Really good at barista-ing? I've worked at a few failed places and some franchises, but I came back home for reasons. Well, it paid off. What about you? What have you been doing? I've been in retail for a long time, selling books and junk. Just living right up to the edge of my potential. Yeah, things don't always work out the way you hope. No, they don't, but it's always an adventure. And I'm glad the adventure brought us together again. I still can't believe how different you are. You used to be so bitchy. No, well, I mean, that's not the word I would have chose. But it still fits, right? Kinda, but it was really cool kind of bitchy. I'm glad you remember the old me kindly, but she's been gone a long time. That whole time was a lifetime ago. Yeah, I get you. You haven't talked to Alex since then. Huh. Only briefly. In passing. Words still fail me. Guess you weren't really friends with us anyway. Just the older girls we wanted to play with. I wish we'd given you guys more attention back then. So Alex would have a few more memories of her. Hey now. The world's fucking ruled by chaos. You got what she got, that has to be enough. You were a kid too. You don't owe her happiness. I know that. Logically, I mean, but nothing. That's not a path worth walking. You gotta enjoy the time you get, and there's no point looking back. Well, maybe just a glance back to watch your enemies weeping.
You know, brand recognition is really important no matter what you do. Like, there have been worse people since Hitler, but Nazis get all the homage in pop culture.
Like in Star Wars.
Exactly. And Darth Vader is like the Hitler. It's like the Hitler it's okay to like. Nazis had such great PR that we made pretend ones that were okay to idolize.
Huh. I never thought of that. Now I feel internal conflict. Thinking makes liking stuff way harder than it should be sometimes.
You must unlearn what you have learned. Easy to enjoy Star Wars without critical thought, it is.
Maybe we could make a space adventure. Star Wars is like all desert and hallway. We have hallways and prairies. Maybe we could do something with those.
Problem with sci-fi is it's so hard to do convincingly. I mean, if we can't pull off the special effects, we'll end up with space mutiny.
I love Space Mutiny. Beef Slamchest is my hero.
Yeah, people say they love Space Mutiny, but it's only because of Mystery Science Theater 3000. You watched it sans commentary, you'd be bored to tears. Believe me, you don't want to be blast hard cheese grandma love interest or Commander Santa.
No, I think I still do.
It's okay to like bad movies. We appreciate them because they're bad, and that's okay. You're made of sterner stuff than I, kid. Being famous for being terrible at something is not a pill I think I could swallow. Not easily, at any rate. Like the guy from The Room. All his notoriety comes from being shit at movies. That weird place where something is so terrible it becomes lovable. Always seems like people are laughing at him rather than with him.
Ha ha ha, what a story, Thomas. I'm so happy I have you as my best friend.
Quoting him now, aren't you?
Seems to me like you are the expert, Thomas.
Stop it.
Do you understand life? Do you? You're the smartest smart I know. But also I think you're wrong about Tommy Wiseau. Maybe some people laugh at him, but mostly people love that he tried. Even though it's funny when it's not supposed to be, people love that he gave it to us with a pure heart. It's earnest. That's rare. It's good to try because you might make wonderful on accident. With wonderful, it doesn't matter if you did it on purpose.
That's a fair point, and well made. It wouldn't be so bad being the next Zap Rousdower.
Yeah! Let's go fight Canadian cultists!
So, what do you think? Will we be seeing you guys ever again? Indeed. Not only is the food good, but your little barista's a hoot. He's rough around the edges, but has a good heart. Been asking God how to get her to clean her potty mouth, though. Oh, well, maybe silence is his answer? Holy poop noodles. Indeed.
So, how did you end up working here? You always seem to be interested in art and stuff. Well, that's kind of your answer. Not sure. I'm not super good and I have odd tastes. Anyway, things were working out, so I moved back. I was kind of at loose ends for a bit. Then Ramon told me about this. Raymond?
We'll go with Ramon.
And Ramon told me about this fucking nonsense he started. Ramon's always been kind of dumb. We've been friends since we were young. I don't know. It's complicated. I just decided this is what I was gonna do, so now I'm making snacks for the Lord. Or possibly his illegitimate son. He really does give off a Lord and Savior vibe. Oh, it gets worse. In a white bathrobe, he looks like a Mexican candle Jesus. So you've seen him in a bathrobe? He wears one around his apartment. Not just after a bath either. Not that I spend a lot of time there. He just has a thing for robes. Of course he does. Yo, Biggie, what up? You work here?
Patricia, hey. Yeah, I'm the manager, actually.
Aw, man. I mean, I'm fraternizing with the enemy. Aim.
Enemy? How am I an enemy? How am I your enemy?
Duh. Place is my competition.
Ah, jeez. I didn't even think about that. Does that mean you won't DM for me?
Nah, I'm just playing. If prices are crap enough, we can coexist. For now.
Haha, ominous. You need to be watching my back here?
Biggie, you gotta watch your back at entrances and exits at all times. That's just common sense. Especially when I'm in the mix. Although I'm potentially willing to watch your back for you, if you want to do the same. I warn you, however, it's a big job. A big, frown, surprisingly firm job. Well, listen up, Biggie, I'm just playing. How's your search for team members going? I'm gonna be real mad at you if I raid your clearance junk for nothing. There's only so much teasing I can take before I gotta have the real thing, you know?
Are we still talking about gaming?
Yes. Mostly.
Coming here is easily in my top 10 best random things I've ever done. It's insane, but in a fun kind of way.
Agreed. Need to tell the others to check it out.
Totally. First them, then the whole damn world.
You don't drink coffee much, do you? What did you have?
I don't know, but it was hot, black, and thick.
You're describing a drink, right? I hope you're describing a drink.
Yeah, it's a drink. Raymond said it's called the Resurrection.
Goodness. Dare I ask how it earned such a title?
Came to me in a dream. Coffee strong enough to raise the dead. Whereas if you drank like 5, it'd kill you again.
You're joking, right? You better be joking.
Yeah, of course. That said, you probably shouldn't have any sodas today. Or really any caffeine at all. For 24 hours.
I feel so alive! Okay, you aren't allowed to make new drinks without me testing them first.
But he seems so happy.
Yeah, but he's gonna crash so hard. We'll be lucky if NASCAR doesn't find us and make us install a roll cage on him.
It's a beautiful day. Let's go to the park.
Good idea. Gonna feel like shit in about 2 hours. Make sure you drink some water too. No worries, this isn't my first rodeo. It's nice seeing you again. You too. Please come back. For the love of God, don't leave me alone with this beautiful idiot. Of course.
You want to run to the park? Let's run there.
Slow down, Usain Bolt. Let's just walk briskly. I don't feel like getting too sweaty today. That said, I will let you give me a piggyback ride.
So, what version are you gonna run for the game? I'm current on every version.
I'm not a huge fan of legit D&D. I'm gonna start with a little homebrew.
Damn it. I don't know why I buy those books. No one ever just uses them.
You're always wrong. At best, they serve as a framework for noobs.
It's not that they're wrong, but yeah, it's a framework. But they're so pretty and expensive.
Biggie, I'm all the pretty and expensive you're ever gonna need now. First game is a fresh start. Narrate characters I choose. For everyone. Snap. With a new group, you gotta test them first to see how everyone fits together. And you don't get all married to a group who can't function. As a perennial troublemaker, I've learned to see the warning signs in others. Then I can train it out or cut it off before it ruins a good session. You get me?
Oh, I get you. Been 6 months playing a pixie fairy. They called me Twinkle Bramblebean, Destroyer of Fools. And as he often said, bring it on.
It should please you to know I haven't spent all my time being pursued by your coworker. I have a little present for you.
Ooh. Wow, slick. What are these maps of?
Locations for which I have made arrangements to investigate. We will need to sign waivers, but we can travel to them at our leisure. All we require is a phone call before we go. Feel free to heap praise on me in whatever manner you choose.
Jeez, Alex. You're really efficient.
I've been doing this sort of thing since I was a kid. Second nature to me, really.
Man, we could use you in the store. Probably cut back on nonsense.
No thanks. I know how stores work. Here, I have power.
Yeah. Our management structure is like a layer cake.
How unique. Kind of cake I don't want to try. I haven't had a piggyback ride since I don't know when. I still think this is the smoothest one I've ever had. You're a stable ride.
Maybe it's my low center of gravity and my space age suspension.
Whatever it is, I like it. You know, even on your back, I'm lower down than usual. Isn't that funny?
Indeed. I'm just laughing right through the tears.
Are you ever gonna get tired of carrying me?
I expect I will eventually. You don't weigh a lot, though. Plus, it's all spread out.
Oh, will it help if I do this too? Could have changed the distribution of the weight?
The effect is sadly minimal, though I like being able to see your legs better.
Are you a leg guy?
Well, I do enjoy them very much. I don't like to restrict myself to various parts.
Glad to hear it, because my boobs are super nice.
Yes, I can tell.
That was more fun than I remember. You should have some kind of dual workout routine.
That would be cool.
Piggyback should be a part of it.
Indeed.
You should probably try some new positions too.
Oh,
Oh, did you want a kiss, hon?
you moved. Being just high to you is always going to be a problem.
Oh, Edward, don't look at it as a problem. Think of it as an opportunity.
Want to hear the latest news?
I never know for sure until after, but tell me anyway.
Apparently Ed and Mike went to the old game store the other day and set up a D&D game. They've enlisted Joe and myself into their little group. So we'll be playing a tabletop game with our boss, which I'm certain won't affect our work in any way.
Well, we knew this could happen when we let him into our hearts. The big goof bought an apartment there, which I assume is full of dumb nerd stuff, and probably chips.
Yeah, this town is not a hotbed of culture. Mike is desperate for a social life. We're kind of it as far as that goes.
I suppose so. When do we start this little farce?
You want in too?
No, but I want to be with you, so I'm adapting. Adapting to your dumb nerd lifestyle.
I mean, you did get into Mass Effect pretty hardcore, so...
Mike, you're an adult. Do you know if grape jelly has to be purple?
What? Grape jelly? I don't know. You're an adult too.
If it doesn't have to be purple, then I think it should be blue, with sparkles in it.
That sounds like toothpaste. Why would you want that?
So I could pretend I was eating a unicorn blood sandwich.
No! Unicorn blood is sandwich forbidden!
Oh, my goodness. What a lovely day it has been.
Ear blushes.
Don't you agree?
Indeed. And stuff has happened off screen. I believe this may be yours.
I don't know. The girls are kind of enjoying the breeze. Maybe I'll let them go unhindered for a little bit. It's been quite some time since they got to play outside. What do you think? Ear blushies. He's got ear blushies.
Whatever you think they'll enjoy most is fine. I don't want to influence your decision.
Well, lest I be accused of impropriety, maybe I should armor up again.
Indeed. I mean, you already drew the eye, but now...
Then again, if anyone comes along, I could just piggyback!
Ear blushies. I love this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it.
Yay, teamwork. Alex, do you want to go get dinner tonight? Even though we're bitter rivals now? We're not bitter rivals, Madison. You're just like a man who also likes me.
Okay, I have to know. What is it you see in Reggie?
He's smart and nice. He has a good face.
Alright, I can't really argue against personal taste. But I have to say, even with recent events in mind, You don't seem like his type.
How do you know? You aren't even his friend.
Well, Yeah, okay. You win this round. I don't know. Before now, I only ever saw Reggie fawn over a tall blonde. So that explains you, I guess. Based on what I do know though about Reggie, though, you're not you lack a certain level of
Certain level of what? You need to know so I can beat Alex. Yeah, John. Help a girl out.
I don't know how to say it without being mean.
Oh? Maybe you should have thought of that before we started talking.
I don't know how to say it exactly. Just never thought of Reggie liking someone as innocent as you. But you know, if he does, then that's cool. He'd be lucky to end up with either of you. I know that's how I would feel.
Oh, that's so sweet. I wish I liked you as much as him now.
No one's luck holds out forever.
Or is this putting in some overtime, though? Carol, are you gonna play D&D with us? Yeah, I'm gonna try it out. That's so cool. What are you gonna be? I don't know. Not anything dumb, though, like a wizard or elf. Just a cool human who hits stuff. I know that has to be a thing. So, just yourself? Hey, I don't actually hit stuff. I just imply that I will. And dream about it in excruciating detail.
Hey girls, what's going on this end of the store?
Talking when we should be working. And passing the Bechdel test.
Cool. I'm all for meeting low standards.
Of that I am all too aware. Yet I can't help but want to reward your mediocrity.
That's essentially my superpower.
Well, one of them. Oh my god, get a room. Invite me to it.
Uh-oh. The Manic Pixie Dream Girl wants in on our fun times.
Does she now? It was a joke. There's truth in jest, or so they say. Too many feels, too many feels.
Ear blushies. That was a little mean, Care Bear. Made her hide.
I know, but she's so much fun. But she makes it so much fun. She's totally gay for me, right? I'm not misreading that, am I?
I think it's safe to say she's physically attracted to you, at least. Not being terrified of you allowed that to get worse.
It's always nice finding out someone thinks you're hot, but it's especially nice with her.
Is it?
Yeah. Brooksy is easily an 8, possibly a 9. She's pretty girly, but has a boyish charm. Which means if I were gay, I'd be getting crushed on I'd be getting crushed on by a top tier cutie.
As gratifying as that may be, you should be careful. He gets attached easily.
I suppose so. It's hard though. Reactions are so cute. I just want to grab her little head and snuggle like with a kitten.
You sure you're totally straight?
Thomas, wanting to cuddle a kitten isn't the same as wanting to fuck a kitten.
That's how it starts.
Mr. Blackwell, do believe you're jealous of little Brooksy. Oh my god, you actually are?
Okay, I guess I am. It's admittedly irrational. Still, I feel like if anyone could make you switch sides, it would be Joe.
Actually, if anyone could convince me to experiment, it would be Nina, but fair enough.
Okay, now I can't tell if you're being serious or not.
Oh, well. Maybe later you can tie me up and make me confess.
Okay, I'm leaving before this gets out of hand. Too many feels.
Yeah, that's right. Get back to work, monkey boy.
Oh. I was confused for a second about what was happening.
So what do you think of my new swimsuit? It's fantastic, but I think you'd look better in nothing. Oh, well, why don't you take it off? Yeah, why don't I?
Well, it would seem Carol got in my head. Focusing on stalking was not going to be easy.
Edward, honey, are you okay? You seem pretty worn out.
Yeah, coming down pretty hard. I danced at the Black Beast Coffee, and now the Piper must have his pay.
We're almost home, but you begging to carry you the rest of the way?
That's an indignity I'm not willing to bear. Just, if I pass out, carry me in a way that makes me seem manly if you can.
Honestly, can't think of a way to carry someone that makes them look manly.
I'm pretty sure there isn't one.
You sure you don't want to piggyback? I bet you'll enjoy it.
I'd rather have a piggy front if I'm honest.
Was that flirting? Now I know you're really tired.
Feel so dirty now.
Hey, Tubby Tabby, you'll never guess who I saw this morning.
Oh, I see the tourist is here. Again. Hello, Verena.
Hello, Verena. Who did you see this morning? Go on, have a guess. You'll never get it in a million years. That stands to reason, as I'm not going to bother guessing. Fine, spoil sport. It was Nina Grace. You remember her? How could I not? Me and Keo are inseparable. I don't see why you're so excited. You've been back long enough to have seen her already. I didn't recognize her. She's totally changed. Well, most of us have. Most of us have in the last decade. Emotional maturity notwithstanding.
Wait, you guys grew up with Nina? The Nina I work with now?
That's not wildly inaccurate to say. We weren't part of their fun, and they barely tolerated our presence. Yeah, but they were super cool. Totally 80s style hot bitches. Verena was enamored with older girls. Wasn't enamored with them. I simply appreciated their sweet style. When we were really little, they used to do our hair and put makeup on us. We weren't uncool until high school, at which point they didn't want us around anymore. She remembers wrong. They still liked us. They liked us as long as no one saw us with them. His sister was way worse about that than Nina. She was just like cool and moody.
That sounds so unlike Nina. She always seems happy and calm to me.
As Mark Twain said, every man is a moon and has a dark side which he never shows to anyone. Well, her sunny side is so bright I thought I needed suntan lotion. So I could bask in it for hours.
What about you, Maddie? Were you friends with these two back then? Do you remember Nina?
Uh-huh. She was always nice to me. Kia used to give me candy all the time. I'm sad Kia died. I miss her. We used to go places with all of us, but not now.
She died? Oh, man, Alex. Sorry, I didn't know.
Of course not. You've never been told. No need to apologize. Anyway, that was 8 years ago. Not something you need to concern yourself with.
Okay. If you say so.
Well, anyway, it's great to see Nina again and see that she's in a good place. But I'm hungry now and wanted to ask you guys to eat with me. Not you, though. I'm gonna change clothes. You have until then to mosey the fuck on.
I've only seen you in black tank tops. Do you ever have anything else to wear? Do you even have anything else to wear?
Lickety lick my balls, horse wagon. Don't listen to her. You can come if you want. She's always like this with new people. You haven't had a new friend in a while.
I can see why. Give me a call when you decide where you're going. I'm gonna pop home real quick.
All right, talk to you later. Can we go to Berry Fun Pizza? Madison, no, not again. It's not just for kids, and the pizza is good. You guys hate fun.
Verena, wait up. I want to talk to you.
The desire isn't mutual.
Well, I want to know about this accident. It's obviously a sore subject for Alex.
It is for all of us, and you already know more than you should.
How do you figure?
Because you're a fucking terrorist. You'll just try to use it to get whatever it is you want from Alex.
You know what? Fair enough. Before I knew her, all I wanted was all I wanted was access to her stuff. Not maliciously, but she was a means to an end. But I connected with her. Connected in a way I didn't even know how to deal with. Possibly missed out on being more than friends. But maybe I didn't. I don't know. So, I'm sticking around. And I'd rather be friends than enemies. But I'm not going anywhere.
Well now, that's a new one. Actually admitting what a miserable shit you are. No one's ever done that before. Alright, tourist. Stick around if you think you can take it. Alex may keep her eyes covered, but I don't. And they'll be watching you till I've decided if you belong or not.
Fair enough. I earned that.
Yeah, you did. An invitation to eat if you want. I don't care either way. Well, if it isn't little Tommy Blackwell.
Tricia Martingale, who still hasn't learned not to call me Tommy.
I'll start calling you Thomas when you start calling me Roulette.
Tommy it is then.
Gave me a nickname and then refused to use it? Still an odd duck, I see.
It was supposed to be an insult, not a badge of honor.
That's too good not to use.
My extreme cleverness backfired.
A long time, Tommy.
It has indeed. Since before your dad died. Just shy of a decade if memory serves.
Yeah, that's right. Almost 10 years now.
Changing the name of the store was a good idea.
If not for you, I probably wouldn't have. Draws in a lot of people.
Well then, I managed to do you a service in spite of myself. Or perhaps in spite of your father. I have plenty to spread around.
Jeez. Whatever happened to, hey, it's great to see you again.
It's hanging out with wherever you've been for 10 years. You said a lot of terrible shit about me after I left. Kind of hoped you'd stick up for me.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But you know how hard he was to deal with?
Indeed. He was bigoted and opinionated.
But he was still my dad, you know?
Yeah, I know. For what it's worth, I am sorry. In spite of everything, I miss him.
Yeah, me too. Well, you haven't changed much. Still a blunt force object.
People don't change. They just paint over their flaws. I've never been very good with paint.
You are good at cool-sounded bullshit.
Gotta work with the gifts you have.
Feeling better?
Indeed. A little water was all I needed, really. I rarely drink soda and coffee more so. I'm not acclimated.
Take it alcohol is a rarity as well?
Very much so. Tried it for the first and last time early this year. Just wanted to party, as they say, for our 21st.
Jeez, you're 5 years younger than me. I never even thought to ask.
Jess thinks I act like an old man, if that makes you feel any better. Does my age bother you?
5 years difference? Hardly. It's practically nothing. I only noticed because I really hadn't thought of it before. It's funny though. We'd gone to the same school, we'd have only been there a year at the same time. You likely never would have met. Although you'd know who I was.
As vexing as that is, you can't fault your accuracy. I never had much to do with cheerleaders. Well, I didn't have a lot to do with anyone, really.
You a lone wolf, Edward? A rebel?
Nothing as dramatic as that. I'm just not a joiner. Plus, sports teams don't tend to have uses for guys my size.
It was the opposite for me. Being so tall meant they wanted me on every team. I only joined for my friends. Honestly, the human obsession with the movement of balls seems Freudian to me.
Yeah, humans do love our balls. You don't like sports at all?
I don't hate them or begrudge people who like them. I just don't care. My cheering always seemed kind of disingenuous because of that. Ran out of fucks really early on. I mean, I was good at cheering and I looked great doing it. but I wanted to read books and play card games with nerds.
Card games? Like collectible card games? You ever actually buy any?
Yeah, I used to collect them in secret. Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! My favorite was an obscure one my dad liked, though. Cards of Arcana.
Wow, that is obscure. I've never seen any in real life.
I've got like 10,000.
Cool. Good that you didn't get in too deep.
I always thought that was a lot.
I know guys with 5 times that many cards from sets they didn't even like. And that need to gather is still strong in some people. You'd have just sat down and asked for a game, but the local nerdlings would have been floored.
I did. They were. I went through a lot of testing before they accepted me. But eventually I earned their trust. Mostly.
Yeah, nerds do enjoy a bit of gatekeeping. You have to keep the gates because of orcs. So many orcs.
We should play card games sometime.
Oh, indeed. Although, I'm a terrible loser. You'll have to keep reminding me it's only a game.
I'm pretty competitive too, once it gets started. I'm also amazing at things, so it's okay.
Very confident, are we? You know how to rock. I know I may have to knock you down a peg.
No, you don't. I'll come down willingly. All the way down.
So, how did Mike convince you to DM for him? I mean, he's technically the enemy.
In the sense that he runs this place, the store's barely a threat. You never stock all the series of anything. All of a series of anything. Your prices are sad. You barely sell anything I sell. And it takes 2 weeks to get anything from here from any place.
This place is a geographic oddity. 2 weeks from everywhere.
The game plan trapped in the past. Get overpriced Samurai Jack.
Last I checked, your prices were a bit high too.
Oh, they are, but I can get the obscure stuff. And I can get it in half the time. Plus, my place is like a hangout. Not all corporate and shitty. I offer discounts to regulars. My customers are loyal because of that. And you know, because I'm female.
Whatever happened to the old group? Haven't seen most of them in years.
They're doing as well as you guess could be expected for this socially horrifying. Mike's the manager at Sonic. Chris is managing the KFC. All the Thompson boys are still in college, but they come buy boxes of cards on break. Taylor actually placed in a real Magic tournament. Like 8th or something like that. Brian, he
I heard he killed himself.
yeah, no note or anything. Just walked in his room and shot himself. Ben and Hadrian moved away after that.
Came in the week before. As he was always morose, I didn't think anything was wrong.
Nobody did. That was normal for him. You remember little Stuart?
Remember thinking he was an asshole.
Well, he accidentally shot himself while cleaning his gun.
Did he now? This is not my sad face.
Yeah, you weren't alone. I'm not sure anyone liked him. He was a good customer, though. It's messed up, kind of, but I don't miss him as much as his money.
That's about as good an epitaph as you could hope for. Better than the one I'd write.
Sadly, that's about the nicest type thing I've heard anyone say about him.
Those guys couldn't have been more different. Though Brian was morose, people liked him. I mean, he was fun in his own way. Then you have Stuart, who sucked to be around. It seemed constantly pleased with himself. Now they're equally dead and will be forgotten in a handful of years. Makes you wonder what the point of their lives were.
Geez, you're a real ray of sunshine.
Well, sunshine makes a desert. All sunshine makes a desert. Sometimes you need some shade.
I've had plenty. Bring on the sun and slather me in lotion, please.
Oh, ads.
Get up, get your drinks. Time for me to retweet the socials.
This is my God-given right. There we go. Got that. Water. Lubricate the vocal cords. There we go. And we come on back here. Oh yeah, I forgot I opened that. That's for later. That's for later. We'll worry about that later. Ooh, one. Welcome back, everybody who is stuck in ad hell. As always, we do apologize for the ads here in the archive, but they do support my content. But please consider subscribing if you can. No worries if you can't, though. Doesn't your skin just burst into flame if you stand in the sun for more than a minute?
Indeed it does. I go up like the Human Torch. With enough sunblock, I just get a bunch of new freckles. Given time, they might all join up. I could finally experience the beauty of having a tan.
Not likely. You need to accept your whiteness. Besides, freckles are cute.
That's true, I must have the most adorable shoulders in the world.
Probably in the running, at least. Anyway, I need to get these books stocked. I've time to catch up. I'll have time to catch up more later.
Oh yeah, cool, of course. We'll get back to the store anyway. Catch you later.
Indeed. Oh, and those books are both cheaper online with free shipping.
Seriously? Ah, well, I don't want to wait. Plus, you guys probably need the sale.
I know you're trying to tease me, but unfortunately, that's more true than funny.
Wow.
It's like that, but more awesome. I wish I could explain it better.
I already want to quit my job and do that forever.
Man, I miss role-playing so much. I was in so deep back home. I don't understand why it isn't more popular here.
I think it's because of church.
Church? Oh, of course! Satanic Panic stuff from the 80s.
Kansas is still really, real into Jesus.
You know, Texas is too. It's not a big deal. Maybe it's because we have more cool people.
Yeah, you gotta dig a little out here.
It's gonna sound so lame, but I miss how it was in high school. There's always a game on somewhere. Shadowrun, Star Wars, even Dragon Ball. Must have played every obscure game ever printed.
Sounds neat.
Oh yeah, I miss those days a lot. We all scattered after high school, like dust in the wind.
My friends used to talk about leaving. Mostly they didn't, or they got pulled back. Mostly.
Ah yes, Black Hole Town. I've heard tales of such places. I lived in a pretty big suburb. It was easier to leave because living there on your own was really expensive. I mean, it was insane trying to move out and get an apartment or whatever, so we all kind of wandered off.
Seem to miss it.
Not really. I just miss having a bunch of friends to hang out with. Location isn't important as company. Know what I mean?
Totally. Yay!
Very good. Very good is what our pizza is for sure. You get pizza for being very good. You know, forget the whole bear theme. What's with the bird?
That's Feathers. He's really funny.
No, I mean, it's just out of place. It's all birds except that. It's all bears except that bird. Strikes me as a weird choice.
That's where your suspension of disbelief ends in this chamber of horrors. Actually, this place used to be a Big Top Pizza. They reskinned the robots after it got sold to fit the bear theme. They couldn't figure out how to make Beaky Bird into a bear. They just changed the feathers. An elegant solution, but a solution nonetheless.
Oh hey, you're Reggie's sister, right? We met at the furry thing.
Indeed, although I don't usually define myself in terms of my sibling.
Oh, of course. Sorry.
It's fine. Do you need a menu? I already know what these cubs want.
I'll just have whatever they decide on.
Okay, I'll throw some extra breadsticks so you don't get your fingers bitten off.
Is she why you guys come here? Did she get you some kind of discount?
No.
We come here because Madison is obsessed with the creepy robots.
They aren't creepy, they're advanced. You're willing to bend the definition of advanced a considerable amount. Alright, here's some breadsticks with extra for the shaggy cub. Actual pizza will be out soon. It's a slow night, as you can see.
Cool, thanks. Can I ask you a personal question?
You already know my dark secret. What more could you want to know?
Well, it's not really any of my business. But why do you work here? Reggie always makes a point of how rich your family is.
My brother is very insecure about his self-worth. Our parents are wealthy. He and I are poor. My father does not believe in just giving us things. We have to earn what we want. And I want many things.
That's cool, I guess. Teaching you a work ethic is kind of a thing. There we go.
Yes, we retain our wealth because we understand the value of labor. We do not tolerate the idle rich. None of the frittering away the fortunes of our ancestors.
I see. Well, I appreciate your candor. Sheds light on how I should deal with your brother.
As little as possible in my experience. Why do you want to shed light on my sibling at all? Most people prefer him left in darkness.
He's a dependable employee. I mean, you can set a watch to him. 5 minutes early, every shift, without fail. I mean, even I'm late sometimes. I never noticed until I got promoted.
Well, that stands to reason. Punctuality is one of his criteria.
Criteria for what?
How much better he is than other people. Reggie seemed very intelligent and charming when I spoke with him. Doesn't seem like you're describing the same person. I've heard my brother described in many ways, but charming has never been one of them.
Maybe he's different when he's asking someone out.
Wait, who did he ask out? He asked Alex out even though I called dibs on him, but we had a date already, so he's gonna have to choose. Choose between Alex and Madison? I don't think we've been talking about my brother. I haven't had such a lovely afternoon in a long time. Hope it's the first of many.
I'll have to bring my A game every time. Pressure is, as they say, on.
I have every faith in your ability. I'll do my best too. Maybe next time I'll let you have a ride. Bye.
Well, a ride on her bike would be fun. I have never wanted a statement to be innuendo more than this moment in my life.
Was that your smoking hot girlfriend I just saw? Riding away on a motorized cycle?
Yeah, I guess it was.
Oh, brother, I'm so proud of you. Finally stopped being a total puss and went after someone you wanted. Going to need you to take a lot of pictures of her. For reasons.
You're terrible at support conversations.
Shush. That sounds suspiciously like nerd talk. Just let me hug you. Thanks for taking me to Berry Fun, guys. It was the bestest as usual.
By bestest, you mean tacky and horrifying.
You know she doesn't. Doria sure was surprised about her brother loving me and Alex, huh? She had no idea her brother likes fat girls. If her reaction has any indication at any rate.
You know, I don't think it's as simple as that.
You don't need to try and protect us from reality, John. We've got plenty of cushion to soften the blow.
No, I'm serious, Alex. The way Reggie was talking about you wasn't like... I'm not sure what the word would be for it would be.
A fetish?
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't like that. It was like he was really impressed with your mind.
That may well be, but that doesn't explain Madison.
No. But if I had to guess, I'd say Reggie was only partly involved in asking her out.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Madison does tend to bowl people over with her zeal, and once she decides on something, it's hard to shift the idea. It's so normal, I didn't really think about it.
Kind of word. Usually isn't the kind to be pushed around like that.
Neither is Verena, but we ate where Maddie wanted anyway. Something about her makes you want to avoid hurting her feelings.
And it's like trying to kick a puppy. Only a monster can do it.
Still, it's important to stop her from piddling on the carpet.
Yeah, I suppose. But you wouldn't do it in a mean way.
Not if you wanted to get anywhere.
Anyway, I doubt Reggie is out for sexual conquest.
I never thought he was. He seems to have a strong personal code of ethics.
Yeah, I used to think he was just a dick. Now I think he just holds people to a standard so high he's always disappointed with them.
That's a solid read. Might be fun trying to corrupt him.
Now you could try corrupting me.
If somebody got there already, not much left to do.
Maybe so. But imagine how much further down we could fall.
Further, I think.
But how much farther we could fall.
Further, I think you'll find.
Ah, damn it. I just grew up my flirting with bad grammar.
A little, but I grade on some pretty ample curves.
Jesus, you guys are gonna make me puke. Sorry, I gotta pee.
Not cool, Tiny. I was having a moment there.
Yeah, boo-hoo, tourist. You want her, you gotta get past me. She was mine first.
Gah. Mike, you had to do something about the floor coverage. Trying to run 3 departments in a shift is next to impossible. I know. Can't get enough hours approved. They keep cutting back how many I can schedule. Can't get more unless we make more sales. Well, we can't make sales without salespeople. Welcome to the circular nightmare of my job. There's gotta be some way to get more hours. If you can think of a way, I'm all ears. If I add too many to the schedule, they'll start writing me up. How many write-ups can you get away with? I can maybe do 2 a month. I need to keep at least 1 strike for actual failures. Every system has a weakness. Just to find a way to prey upon it. You know, it really scares me when you talk like that. Well, we have to do something. If we don't, you're as good as fired anyway. I guess. We should get John in on this. His job is potentially in danger too. Is it? If we don't fix things, you'll get fired. Then after a while, he will. Take some time, but it will happen eventually. Predictions are always so bleak. I'm gonna start calling you Thomas Stormcrow. About done with the restrooms, Joe? We're ready to lock up.
Why can't customers poop like humans? Poop in the effing sink! The sink!
Shouldn't make her clean the restrooms anymore. Hate for such a pure creature to become jaded. Yeah, they'll carve out a special room in hell for us if that happens.
Joe is so good. She's nice to people, even when they're mean. She has no money, gives donations, a paragon. But she is punished anyway. Her prayers go unheard. Why has God forsaken poor Joe? Why is the universe so cold and cruel?
He's coming around. Yeah. Brief existential crisis will be right as rain. Maybe an excremental one.
When Brooksy was in Egypt land, let my Brooksy go.
I like that movie.
Did I hear agonized screams just now? Someone shat in the sink again? Yes, it was so gross. Worse than last time. Great. Suppose it's gonna be a thing again.
Wait, this is a thing? It's happened enough times to be a thing?
Yep. A big, stinky thing.
God damn it. That's the worst kind. So, are you gonna come over tonight?
I need to do some laundry. Plus, Frisk has been alone too much lately. He's getting depressed.
I don't think I've ever seen a depressed cat.
Most cats get angry when you ignore them, but Friska is a special angel.
I understand. I can look after myself for a while.
I'm gonna be going by the state of your sink? That's debatable. Sweetheart, I'm home. Where are you, baby? Friska, no! That really hurt. Can't climb me like that, baby. It hurts, mommy. Meow. So cute. I love you so much. I'm sorry I have to keep waiting for special dinner. You really need to move closer to work. Maybe Thomas. Maybe we could move in with him. Then again, maybe that's love clouding my judgment. Or lust. Or a very nice combination of the two. I think I love him for real. Like together forever style, you know? Can imagine a whole lifetime with him. That's never happened before. Wish I could explain it better. Not that you'd get it anyway. Yeah, you just want mommy's chicken. You adorable little sociopath. Sniff, sniff. Snip. Click. Checkmate. Ah, freedom. Alright, Friska. The bra's off and the night begins to shine. Meow. Thomas thinks I'll like this game even though it's dumb elves and stuff. Get to make your whole team look however you want. Really like that the space game I played. There we go, all done. You don't seem impressed with mommy's creativity, which is fair. Please save my kingdom, Carol. Of course, I guess. This game is okay. There's not much actual talking with people. People talk at me, but I can't talk to them really. When I think about it, it's kind of how you live, isn't it, baby? Yeah. That's right. Mommy understands, though. Got me yawning too, sweetheart. Almost sleepy time. Afraid I have to go to the place you hate now. Be strong, baby. Be done in a minute. Mom, get out. There's so much water, Mom.
Yeah, I don't know how this song actually goes.
Just an old-fashioned love song played on the radio and wrapped around the music, the sound of someone promising they'll never go. You'll swear you've heard it before as it slowly rambles on and on. No need in bringing them back, 'cause then they've never really gone. Just an old-fashioned love song coming down in 3-part harmony. Just an old-fashioned love song, one I'm sure they wrote for you and me. Meow. Meow, meow. I know. Said it was bedtime, then started reading anyway. You go to sleep now. You were much better investment than a clock. You could tell me when to sleep too. Wild Care Bear appears.
Oh, she sent in the picture. Wild Care Bear appears.
She misses her boy.
He misses her. You going to bed?
Yes, but I wish Friska and I could be with you.
Need to meet her. Think she'll like me?
She has better taste in men, so it could be a problem.
Now I need to go to the burn ward.
See how cute she is? He's my baby.
She's adorable. We had a cat like her for a long time. I like how Siamese talk a lot.
How do you feel about puppies?
They're more of a responsibility. I like them, but you have to pay a lot of attention to them.
That's true. My puppies want attention right now.
Those are not puppies. Those are fully grown Great Danes. Boobs! Booba even.
Now that should keep me on his mind for a while. He's a very attentive boy. Mummy likes that. So she rewards him with treats. I think you're gonna love him almost as much as me. We'll be a little family. Would you like that?
Oh, meow.
Well said. I've always had a way with words. That was a fruitful garage sale. You're getting quite a collection of old games. But movies were your thing. I can have two things. Suppose our relationship is proof of that? I didn't have a lot of money when I was little, so I missed a lot of games I wanted. I don't have a lot of money now. You can't live on noodles forever. I have noodles and love. Both movies and songs taught me that those are enough. Love is grand, but sometimes I still want a sandwich. In order to obtain or create something of equivalent value must be lost or destroyed. But you wanted to obtain a nice video camera at one point. I did. I do. It's just... movies can't be always. Ramen can't be always either, my love. It's very cheap, so it can be mostly. Have you ever had a budget? No, not really, I guess. I bet you make enough that you could buy a nice camera if you save a few weeks. You think so? Unless your wages are way smaller than I'm guessing. We can make a budget together. It'll be fun! Be still my heart. I know counting is boring to most people, but I really enjoy working out stuff like that. People underestimate how far you can make a dollar go if you stick to a plan. You like plans a lot, but act like you don't around other people. Yup. People let their guard down if they think you're dumb. And plans are easy to enact if no one thinks to stop them. When you talk like that, I understand why bad guys have sex fans. You think so? Well, stick with me, cutie pie. Make sure your dreams come true. I like when you say stuff like that. It makes me feel safe. Does it? You're too cute. Your blushes. Your blushes. Did anyone ever tell you that? It comes up sometimes. Good morning, brother.
Good morning, Victoria. Is there something you need? Some flea spray, perhaps?
Hilarious. No. Actually wanted to verify something I heard at work.
Am I qualified to solve pizza conundrums? Did the training VHS not cover it all?
Did you seriously ask out Alexandria Melville? If so, why? What are you trying to do?
Have a date without everyone adding their input. And failing thus far.
I should think you'd be accustomed to failure by now.
Resigned to it, perhaps, but never accustomed. Is your interrogation concluded? I'd like to go back to the explanation, the exhilaration that is folding clothes.
Your answer has hardly been satisfactory.
What exactly do I need to tell you that will get you out of my room?
Not quite sure, but when I hear it, I'll know.
I hate opening shifts. It's like Dawn's little throws. It's like Dawn's light throws consumerism into some kind of bleak, depressing contrast.
Oh, I know. Thought of this hellscape before noon makes me want to bring my toaster with me to that shower.
Wait, what? Seriously?
Of course not. I love the smell of books in the morning. Just wanted you to feel like I empathize with you.
But you don't really.
Only in an abstract way. Like I said, surrounded by the scent of books, I'm generally a happy girl.
You actually seem to be in a better mood today, which is quite a trick for someone as happy as you in general.
Well, I'm kind of dating Edward now, so that's filling me with joy.
You're fucking with me?
Nope, I'm fucking with Ed. Well, fooling around. For now. And I felt I should tell you now rather than later.
Damn it. I don't have the moral high ground necessary to chastise you anymore.
Our mutual dislike of being hypocritical has forced our hands.
Fuck, can't keep pairing off like this. Gonna be a disaster down the road.
All systems fail, T.
I know, but you can stave it off for a while if you're smart.
Too smart for your own good. We're all sort of romantically compatible. Because you chose most of us.
Damn it. I've turned my empire into a fuck palace.
It's a very negative way to describe a fun place. Can't enjoy a fuck palace? You're allergic to joy.
I'm not allergic to joy. Just know how bad it can get if a relationship falls apart.
I know you do. You need to learn to let go and live.
Sounds great in a self-help kind of way. This place could continue to be our shelter for another decade, potentially.
But also be sold tomorrow. What would you do then?
Roll into a fetal ball and fall apart, if we're being honest.
Oh, come on, you'd be fine. That's a 2-day reaction tops. So you expect me to believe that you are genuinely attracted to Alex, with no ulterior motive. Why don't I believe you?
I don't know, it's not my job to make you. I asked her out, she agreed, end of transaction.
Don't know what your game is. He's one of my best friends.
So you say. Tell me then, where should I take her?
What?
Tell me where I should take her for a date. I want to impress her. Name your price.
Name my price? What are you trying to do? You hate bad people. As long as I can remember, you've done. What the hell are you doing?
I don't hate fat people. I hate stupid, annoying people. Annoying fat people just make up a huge portion of the American populace. Pun intended. Someone pisses me off, I'm going to hit them where I know it's going to hurt. Fatties, it's almost always their body. I don't actually care if they're fat or not. Think they should be discriminated against. Just low-hanging fruit. Gets really rare when fat people are around.
God, your logic is always so twisted.
That's rich coming from a girl who dresses up like a mythical fox or some shit. Listen, I like Alexandria. She's intelligent and charming. Her interests extend beyond typical trite nonsense. It's so rare. Do you have any idea how hard it is to find girls who aren't vapid empty shells?
Actually, since my friends are all exceptional people.
Fair enough. Do you want to date one after all?
Oh my god. Are you blushing? Who are you, and what have you done with my brother?
Shut up.
I genuinely like her.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, but I actually believe you now. Your involuntary responses are the only ones I can trust.
My regular ones are just as trustworthy.
Alright, in the name of love and our bond as siblings, I agree to help you.
You're already making me question asking you for help.
Well, Alex likes showy things, like cool anime-style declarations of intent.
That's... I don't think I can do that.
I already do, you just don't realize. You say mean shit, then cackle like a bad guy.
Well, I've never cackled.
Let's put aside your obvious and terrible character flaws for a moment. Instead, focus on the hand at task, making you palatable to Alex.
Hey,
First, you should take her to the Laughing Dragon.
a little Chinese buffet off Main Street? Kind of crappy.
The best buffet in town, and Alex loves it. How would you even know? Have you ever been in it?
Well, no. But it looks cheap on the outside.
Sometimes your total lack of self-awareness is staggering.
Lack of self-awareness? What's that supposed to mean?
You judge everything on superficial qualities.
Because I think a restaurant that looks dirty on the outside is probably dirty inside. The outside of something is at the very least a decent start for judging how much a proprietor cares. And yes, that goes for people too. You can be poor and still be clean. Filthy outside is a sign of laziness that goes deep. Sign people should heed.
I know you have to be wrong, but I don't know exactly how.
No, that's just your brain rejecting logic, which it is unfamiliar with.
Your logic tends to be skewed. Regardless, I have helped you now. I've helped you out, so now you owe your dear sister.
Of course. What do you want?
Oh no, I'm keeping this one in my pocket. Next I find myself in need, I'll call this in.
Fine.
Oh, while I'm thinking of it, be mindful that I could ruin all of this for you anytime if I so chose. So choose. So tread carefully.
Well played. Well played indeed.
We got way too many CDs in today. We just aren't buying them anymore. Rate we're going, we'll run out of room in like 2 months. Yeah, I've been hearing rumors about that. What kind of rumors? Megatainment is cutting back on CD stock by over half this quarter. The department will be restructured. Restructured is one of those words that's chilling to hear in a corporate rumor. It's all starting to sound chilling. They're all starting to sound chilling to me at this point. How safe do you think our jobs are? Honestly, I'm always a bit worried. It's just the baseline now. But I think this really is pure inventory changes. Now that comics are big again, apparently that's what will replace CDs, including anime, manga, and that sort of thing. Collectibles, toys too, you know? Like general merch. Hopefully that stuff will replace CD sales. Fingers crossed, huh? If I could sleep without constant fear of losing my job, let them break one. You know, I used to think doing a good job mattered. But no matter how hard you work, you're never safe. Council of shadowy figures might still take you out arbitrarily. Hey now, it matters. Maybe not in a big sense, but in a local way. But I appreciate your work. Awesome. We can go to the unemployment office together. You are very difficult to inspire. I'm sorry. I know you mean well, but after all these years of getting jerked around, it's hard to maintain a positive outlook. Not being able to control my own destiny bugs me a lot. I used to follow the rules and dance the dance, but it never made things better, so I stopped. No, I get it. I mean, I've been there too. Put your heart into things and someone in an office screws you anyway. I was just trying to, be appreciative of your effort. I know, and I'm glad. But the reality is we're both at the mercy of the hierarchy, which undercuts the sincere sentiment. Well, can't blame me for trying. There we go.
I'm getting a funeral vibe over here. What's wrong?
Like we're just telling me about some restructuring rumors.
Oh no. Not books, is it?
Music.
Oh, thank God. I mean, oh, that's too bad.
Your concern is quite moving.
Sorry, my preservation instinct kicked in there. Are we losing anyone this time?
I doubt it. I can barely run the store as it is. If anything, I need more people. Unless we start making more profit. Yeah, I know. This isn't our first rodeo either.
We'll keep limping along like always.
Till someone comes along to put us down for good. Well, at least you both have a positive outlook.
When's this restructuring thing going to happen?
I'm not sure. I guess it's after we sell through the backstock CDs. So, ever? You know what I mean. You know what I meant. Every floor will get flooded, then every store will get flooded, then we'll do markdowns until they stop selling.
It's been a while since we've watched a format expire. You start wearing black armbands?
Not really a morning person. Oh my god.
This jacket is amazing! Engage trickster mode! It's the most 90s things I think I've ever found. Feels so Caucasian! I bet you do. With the instant color palette from then. Does look a little like you're made of candy. That's good. I want to be licked. Haha, do you know? Well, it's the best invitation to diabetes I've ever had. Let's put a pin in that. I'm expecting a guest. Aww. No, but it would be rude to cancel. Okay. Who is it? James, my neighbor. He's helping with our website. You have a website? No, but we're going to. It's going to pay for all our projects, fingers crossed. While I'm thinking about it, let's not tell him about us if we don't have to. Why? Well, we don't have extra money coming in. James is sort of doing some doing stuff under the impression that I'm single. Which is probably why he's helping me at all. So until everything is done, we kind of need that to still be a thing.
Jessica!
No, I know, it's manipulative. I'm going to pay him eventually. You're stringing him along. If anything, he's stringing himself along. I never promised him anything, other than paying him when I can. I'm just afraid he'll lose interest if he finds out about us. Being hot is the only leverage I have at the moment. He needed this, and we needed his help. I can't do all of this stuff on my own. Plus he's gonna win if we win too. I mean, he might be able to set him up with someone. There's all kinds of possibilities.
You know what you're doing? Trying to confuse me with logic and stuff.
Is it working? Because we literally have moments to work this out.
Joe is not happy. We'll talk about this later. But trying to be good so I won't mess things up. This isn't trouble, though.
Right, of course. Sorry for disappointing you. Don't know how to manage people. Just manipulate them. Defaulted to skills I already have. But maybe you could teach me.
Still angry.
Right. Reggie! Yay! Are you here to see me or read some books?
Well,
Oh, wait. Alex said you were coming.
aw, I'm not why you came. Well, I mean,
That's okay. Wanna have lunch with me?
aren't you supposed to be quiet in a library?
You could be loud out here because it's not the main book area. It's just the hallway. Can't hear anything once you go past the big doors. It's like I like to sing in here because it sounds like a shower.
Acoustics are nice.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. I got a million toys at Toys R Us that I could play with. Bikes to change the video games, the biggest toy store there is. I don't want to grow up, 'cause baby, if I did, could be a Toys R Us kid.
Well done.
What's going on out here? Oh, hey Reggie. You're early.
Yeah, sorry, and about the noise. Madison said you can't hear stuff here in the library proper.
She's right. I was cleaning the restroom. I was singing to show Reggie how good it sounds.
This antechamber has really nice has really great resonance.
Oh, I know. You've been singing in here since we were little. Reno's too, even though she stayed little.
I'm sure she compensates with volume.
As with most everything, Irina puts all her heart into song.
A tiny, cold black heart. Why do you guys tolerate her anyway? She seems like a real pill.
In spite of her rough exterior, she's a very loyal friend. She just doesn't know how to handle her emotions sometimes.
Sometimes.
Okay, all of the times. But she's still loyal.
She's like if a person was opposite day. Great. Wonder how long she's still. I wonder how long till she proposes to me.
Hey, Jess.
Hey, James, come on in.
You seem tense. Is everything okay?
I had a little fight with Joe. He's still here, so...
Right. You guys cool now?
Yeah, but it's probably gonna be weird. Maybe seeing the site will help.
Oh, well, yeah, it's nice, but not work out our issues nice.
I'd settle for shiny and distracting at this point. Joe, this is James, our one-man IT department. James, this is Joe, soon-to-be director.
Hi, it's nice to finally meet you.
My pleasure, I'm sure.
Kind of feel like I already know you. Just talks about you all the time. You seem very close.
Yeah, you could say that.
So, did Mike tell you about the department changes? He did? Kind of weird thinking about CDs just fading away. Change always comes, like it or not. Speaking of change, I'm officially assistant manager now. Paperwork finally came in, which means I run Bartertown now. Technically, Mike runs Bartertown, and you're the guy he rides around. And I'm Tina Turner. Wait, why aren't you Max? Max was a wanderer. He wasn't interested in taking sides or building anything. Auntie Entity is a closer match in my analogy. I don't remember that movie nearly as well as you. Honestly, it's probably for the best. Blaster didn't have a very happy character arc. That's ominous. Yes, I'm using movie references to warn you about impending doom. Maybe I should update my source material. Maybe you should just warn me without the theatrics. Where's the fun in that? Theatrics are the best part of my day. Don't take that away from me. Fine, warn me with theatrics. The moment has passed. You're officially management now. Please watch your back. Why? Nobody here would stab me in the back. You should know this by now. In this company, management stabs down. You have an amazing talent for making my wins feel like failures. One of many. I like to make sure no one forgets the soul-crushing reality we all endure. Congrats, John. Well done on the promotion. These are a few examples of supportive things you could have said. They don't really fit my idiom. What even is your idiom? Arbiter of doom? Enemy of joy? I prefer reluctant prophet. Or a Sour Patch Kid. In all seriousness, I'm glad for you, dude. I just don't want you to get fucked by the system. Yeah, I know. I'm another part of your shield now. And you don't want me to fail. Your success has always been important to me. You'll leave of your own accord one day. I've always known that. When that day comes, I want it to be on no one's terms but your own. Did you set all this up? No, I just helped decide the outcome. Can't stop the flow of the river, but I can change it. Mike asked you first, didn't he? He felt like he had to. Been here so long, he was afraid I'd be mad if he didn't. Damn it, man! Wanted to earn things based on my own merits. He did. My merits were just taken into account, too. We were the first choice as usual. That was the consolation prize. Hardly. Besides, the first choice isn't always the best. You were a much better candidate. I don't buy that. You just didn't want to do it. True, but that doesn't change the fact that I was not the best choice. Of all the possible choices, you were the best. You alone have the right mix of traits to thrive, and God willing, survive this job. Alright, smart guy. By what metric am I the best choice? Nina is too kind and disinterested to lead. Carol isn't good at leading. He's mean. Brooksy is too timid. Reggie is, well, Reggie. Not that they really had a chance. Yeah, but what about you? You've already established why I'm a bad choice. Me don't like it, and me no wanna do. I guess I should be glad you don't want to advance. Everyone knows you'd be the best manager. Well, everyone is wrong. They mistake my very basic competence as leadership skills. So rare, people don't recognize it anymore. I can't deal with partial power. I want all of it or none of it at all. If everything fails and it's my fault, I own that. People with power dole it out so they can have scapegoats. I refuse to accept someone else's blame. But you, I've seen you brush that shit off and go on like it was nothing. That is a trait that would allow you to survive. It makes you the best choice. So, so my power is taking shit with a smile. Pretty much. Like a stone on the shore you will endure. While the waves slowly grind you into sand, we will dance. Oh, how we shall dance.
Wow, this looks great! Functional, but not messy. I like it.
Yeah, pretty basic, but that's what you asked for, so.
Can people see it right now?
No, it's not live. Can't get to it unless you know it's there.
I don't have permission to use these images of you and Alex. Just gave them to James as placeholders.
Hope she lets you use them. She's really well built.
No, right? Can almost see dollar signs on her tits. They're even better in real life.
You look super cute in those pictures too, Jolene.
Thanks.
Ear blushies. Like the contrast between you and Alex is cool too.
Oh, totally. Joe works with this 6-foot tall blonde goddess. Can you imagine? Joe can.
Oh, Nina from Megatainment? That would be awesome.
Indeed it would. Just need to make it happen. I love this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. I could get Carol, Nina, and Alex on board. This thing would be locked down. Joe and I, we'd have a good range of body types to work with. There'll be someone for every taste. That's key for casting the widest net.
What about dudes?
Dudes?
Like, to bring in girls?
Oh, I'm not sure it's worth it. Women don't consume porn the same way as men. Is that what we're doing? Not really. Just using verbal shorthand. It's porn adjacent at best. Although the closer you ride the line, the better the money is. My fear is offset by my arousal. Do you really think we can get everyone to go along with us? They agreed to be in your movie, and you only offered attention. I'm adding the possibility of money to go with it. The world is slowly turning into an attention economy. The news, TV, politics, everything is based on getting as much attention as possible. I mean, look at social media. The world is screaming, "Witness me!" You think our friends are any different? They crave meaning and attention just like everyone else. We're gonna give it to them. By the time I'm done, the whole world will know how awesome we are. They'll understand they'll worship us in a way that's as close to gods as humans can get. It's so full of shit. Yeah, but it sounds cool, right?
I think it'll work. Maybe not as well as just saying, but it's a good start.
I think so too. Excellent. I've got you two fooled. Now we just have to trick our friends, the rest of the world, and profit.
Wow. You don't do things by half, do you?
Well, some things, but research isn't one of them. This stuff should speed proceedings up for your family.
The land my family's graves are on is considered private?
It was, but I sorted it out. Once the new deed is signed and witnessed, it will belong to your family. At that point, you can do whatever you want with the remains.
Like, move them?
Indeed. Although as a historian, I prefer they stay as a landmark. Legend is very much a part of local culture. As a civilian, I just think it's neat.
I'm not sure who would make that call on my family.
Well, it's a tad morbid, but there may no longer be any actual remains. A wooden casket lasts about 50 years, give or take.
Been a lot longer.
Exactly. At this point, anything you choose to do is largely symbolic.
Really, makes you think. They were paper and stone away from being forgotten utterly.
In fairness, paper and stone have much better memories than people.
My family and I are again in your debt. We won't forget the aid you've given us.
Honestly, it's my pleasure. The history of the area is a passion. And this was well-known legend, now proven true.
Be that as it may, the booths pay our debts. To that end, would you like to have lunch with me today? We could go to Laughing Dragon.
Oh, I love that place. But not for lunch. I'd be in a stupor for the rest of the day.
Ah, well, fair enough. Another time, then.
No worries. I can't leave Madison alone here anyway. But I can make her go get food for us. So, let's abuse my power. Hey, Nina. Are you busy right now? Oh, hi, Carol. I don't think I could convincingly argue it. I'm just doing alpha. What are you doing here? Your day off, isn't it? My friends work here. It's all the ones I want advice from. It's kind of touching and a bit sad. Don't make me regret not calling my mom. Sorry, it wasn't a criticism. I'm the same way. It just made me notice is all. So what's bothering you, dear? You asking for advice is a rarity. I'm not bothered as such. Just not sure what I should do. Is it too soon to talk to Thomas about maybe moving in with him? You're that serious. I guess that's not a surprise. Well, I mean, I think I am. And I kind of think he is too, but I don't want to freak him out, you know? Well, I don't want to dismiss your fears. I think you'd agree to anything if you asked with your top off. Nina, I'm serious. Flashing my tits every time I want something is no way to build a future. depends on the future you want. Nina! I'm sorry. I think you worry too much. I mean, you two flirted for a really long time. There's like groundwork already. But let's break it down. What makes you think now is a good time? Well, I'm at his place all the time already. It would be convenient for me. Plus, I wouldn't have to worry about Friska as much. And Thomas would have easy access to 2 kinds of pussy. It's a win for both of us. For both of you.
Both of us, Jesus.
Yeah, that's a selling point to be sure. But I'm still worried it's too much too soon. To bring it up casually. Thomas is a very reasonable person. Doubt seriously he'll react badly. I know. In my head, you're probably right.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just so worried I could ruin things. Making choices is so much easier when I'm the only one who has to say in things. True, but I think a relationship will outlast a dictatorship. James, I can't thank you enough. Literally. Don't have enough money to pay you, but I have $50 I can give you right now. No, it's not enough, but it's the best I can do right now.
Hey, why don't you keep it? I don't need it right now anyway.
Come on, let me give you something. I feel like I'm taking advantage of you.
It's cool. Hanging out with you has made me a legend with my friends. And as you said, if this works, I'll get paid then.
Erections!
I've already been paid a few times then. Oh man, I made it weird.
No, it's fine. Really, you just surprised us. Honestly, dude, you fit in perfectly. Just like an erection.
So, how did you get into it? Furry culture.
Furry culture. I've never heard it phrased that way.
I wasn't sure what to call it.
That's as apt a name as any. I've never heard it said that way. I've just never heard it said that way. But to answer your question, I had access to the internet at an age I probably shouldn't have.
No, one moment.
I've had access to the internet as long as I can remember, and I barely know anything about it.
Well, I need to blame something, and I choose the internet.
As a scapegoat, the internet is a solid choice.
I blame it for as many of my failings as I can, so it has its work cut out for it.
Seems to me like it would have to work very hard.
That's sweet, but you barely know me, and I'm very good at hiding my poor attributes.
I think you're a good judge of your attributes. The haircut is an indication.
That's a strange way to compliment me.
Sounded better in my head. I mean, covering your eyes. Seems like hiding something beautiful from the world.
You've barely seen them.
Only takes a glance to appraise beauty.
That may well be. Hiding it away forces the viewer to look under the surface.
I'd like a chance to see under the surface. That, sounded less forward in my head.
Did it? Your head has some good acoustics.
Oh yeah, when a song gets stuck in here, stuck in my head, it sounds really good.
Nice. What kind of things get stuck in there?
Well, since they play music constantly at work, usually catchy pop songs I don't really like.
I think I could work in a place that did that.
I really hate it. Almost my coworkers. Store music as a human rights violation. I mean, it's low priority item on the list of human rights violations.
Indeed, but a violation nonetheless. Stories like yours make me truly appreciate what my family has. They cared enough to save it for me.
Yeah, coming from money is pretty cool. My parents let me do more with it. Really got it made with this library. Secure. Always need libraries.
I'm glad you think so, but unfortunately not everyone does.
Those people are short-sighted and ignorant. Books are still the best way to preserve knowledge.
You're preaching to the choir, but please do go on. It's nice to hear someone else doing the preaching for a change.
Hey, Carol. What's up? I thought you were off today.
I am. I wanted to talk to Nina. Wasn't disruptive to her work.
I'm sure it wasn't. As long as you're here, you have a minute to talk.
I guess so. What do you need?
Why didn't you take the assistant manager job?
I feel like this is gonna take more than a minute. Can I clock in?
Sorry, I just want to know that one thing. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. But I know you were in the running, and it's no secret you don't like me. So why would you let me have it?
You already know. Wouldn't be asking if you didn't. Though it is funny that you're so insecure that you can't just take the win.
So, I can see the dynamic of our relationship isn't going to change.
Nope.
Carol, I'd really like to know why you have such a problem with me. You've warmed up to everyone over time except me. And I know I've never flirted with you or stuff like that. So what's your problem with me?
Really want to know?
Yeah.
Because you got hired to get the rest of us fired, and that shit still pisses me off.
Carol, that was like almost 4 years ago. I helped you guys get Carl fired.
Yeah, after weeks of trying to get us fired. I watched everything I worked for and the people I work with slowly being broken down by your actions. I had to see Nina cry. Do you know how awful that is? She's closer to me than my real sisters.
Carol, I came in here from frickin' Roswell. As far as I knew, you guys needed to be fired. Once I realized what was going on, I switched sides. My family practically disowned me. This company was all I had when I came here. It wasn't easy for me to give that safety up for you guys, but I did. I feel like I've more than proven myself since I came here. I mean, Thomas is my best friend, maybe my friendly rival, something like that.
And why do you care if he helped you get your new position?
I want to know that I want to earn it. I want to earn what I have on my own merits, because Thomas picked me or whatever happened.
That's stupid. Think about it for a second. Mike wanted Thomas to be his assistant, but he passed it to you because he trusts you. You know Thomas, the guy who pretends not to care, but is really a control freak. Call that earning the job.
Well, I mean, when you say it like that, it sounds dumb.
Oh, John, it's not just because of how I said it.
Yeah. You know, I talked to Thomas about this. Hearing you makes it actually, but hearing you say it actually makes me believe it.
Happy to be of service. I have a mind of my own. I could have done the job, but I didn't take it because I like what I do. And even though we've had a rocky relationship, I know you can do it.
That actually means a lot coming from you.
You better not disappoint me. I hate being wrong. Your family is in construction, isn't it?
Indeed. You've been in construction for several generations in various ways. My grandfather started it. Came here after leaving his father's company.
Why don't you work for your dad?
I did for a short while, but accidents kept happening around me. So Dad suggested I try other things for a while.
I understand. I'm not allowed to use tools either. He doesn't use tools so much as wreak havoc with them.
I can empathize. I just wanted to be part of the family business, but when I'm on the site, the tools just turn on me. Entertainment was the only place that would hire me. Well, except for McDonald's, but no way am I working food service.
Why's that?
Are you kidding? Handing out burgers to peasants would be a waste of my skills. You don't use a hammer as a drill, and I'm a drill.
'Cause you're good at screwing? Madison is very interested in tools.
So it would seem.
There we go.
Do you really want to work for your family? Or do you just think you should?
I never really thought about it. Inheriting the business seemed like a given.
It doesn't have to be. You seem strong enough to do whatever you want on your own.
I wouldn't even know what to do.
I know what I want to do. Or rather, who?
Ear blushies.
You must have your own interests. What do you do in your spare time? It's your passion.
I play the violin. I can play a few instruments, actually. Not well enough to do it for a living, though. I just enjoy playing.
You play music too? Odd. Agreed. I have to admit, it's not a good way to make a living, though.
While I appreciate your candor, I wish you'd lied to me.
So, are you still mad? Not really. You exaggerated. That does sound like me, but, what specifically are you talking about? You didn't trick James as much as you said. I think he knows what's going on. He's not dumb. He's quite intelligent, and also lonely. And I knew I was taking advantage of that. Which isn't nice. But you weren't doing it to be mean, and that's important. Things can be two ways sometimes, just like people. Only a Sith deals in absolutes. You know, that line kind of made no sense. It's an absolute. Words aren't everything. What isn't said is important too. I'm sorry I disappointed you. I know. I love you. I know. Now show me.
Wah, wah.
Ad break is happening in a little bit. So we'll just pause right here until the ads finish up. Alright, ad break is finished. But let's go ahead and get these set up. Here we go. Whoop. That wasn't what I want to do. There we go.
Man, that was kind of a weird lunch. Like I was on a date with 2 girls at once.
It's a great time saver. Plus, if 3 people clicks, it's 3 times the fun.
I mean, blush.
It's cute how easy it is to flush to you. Even as a librarian, meeting a gentleman is rare.
I just think I should learn how to please one woman before trying it with the groups is all.
Well, I'm big enough to be a group on my own, but point taken. Since Maddie and I were with about 2 people each, had us both simultaneously, that could technically be called an orgy.
Regardless, I need a very sturdy bed. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply. I was just saying.
Quite so. That isn't as hard on a bed all by herself. Mattress on the floor might be the only way to go. You can workshop it if we ever need to.
Can't tell if you're serious or not.
Excellent, that was my intention. You're incredibly fun to tease.
I'm glad I'm entertaining at least.
Very much so. Haven't had such a nice lunch in a long time. Thank you for thinking of me. Schmooch. Hey, Edward, right? What brings you to my humble shop today?
Hey, Roulette. I wanted to know if I could start a poll list.
Yeah? What do you want pulled? Want to see the catalog?
Sure, I haven't been able to read comics in years. But I've got a good job. I want to start again.
Well, you're in luck. Everybody just restarted their universes. I have all the back issues to get you sped up, to get you up to speed.
Cool. I was hoping to get back in after Cataclysm. Huh. Since when is Thunderous Zeus a girl? How did Mademoiselle Muraday get her own book? The Arachnerd is a girl now too?
Why is everything Rule 63? Why are these robots making out? Oh man, I can't believe you haven't heard about any of this. You really haven't kept up at all, have you?
I haven't paid attention to anything but manga and webcomics for like 5 years. Except the movies and stuff.
You use social media at all?
Not really. I tried it for a while, but I'm not super interested in what my friends think about the world. When it comes to famous people, exponentially less so.
Okay, like, comics are going through this kind of marketing evolution. They want the books to sell to everyone like how the movies do. Weird white guy market is totally locked down.
No offense. Right. Still a little offended, but go on.
Well, they swung really hard at inclusivity and sort of abandoned the old readers and store owners. At least that's how I see it.
Huh. So the new direction isn't working?
Not from where I'm sitting, but it's the best ever if you ask them. Anyway, you don't want to order, I get it.
No, I want to see where this possible train wreck is heading. My desire for nostalgia has been overridden by my morbid curiosity.
What is it about this place that makes it impossible for us to stay away on our days off?
For me, it's you.
That's understandable. I am pretty great.
Ear blushes. More than that, your mere presence makes a dreary place heavenly.
Okay, I'm gonna let you keep talking like that for 20 minutes, then we'll see where the day takes us.
I'll go anywhere as long as it's with you.
How do you come up with these lines so fast?
When it comes to you, I don't have to think. You are my muse. The words simply flow from my heart when I gaze upon your radiance.
Oh my god, I really hate the part of myself that loves it when you talk like that.
In all seriousness, I really don't have to think about this stuff. That kind of wordplay comes easy to me. It always has. That said, I did spend years thinking about being with you. There's a bit of a backlog. Creepy backlog.
Oh yeah? We're gonna have to go over this backlog sometime. I want to compare notes.
Calling my bluff, huh?
Yeah, I am. But my backlog is way hotter than yours.
What makes you think that?
Because unlike you, I'm naturally aggressive.
Ear blushes. I've clearly underestimated that side of your personality.
I bet you still are.
Not nearly by as much.
Really wish we weren't standing in the middle of the store right now.
I haven't had my break yet.
Ask Mike for an extra 15 minutes. Gonna need recovery time.
Can't believe Frosty Bob and the Flamer are a couple.
Because the Flamer was never shown as gay before? No, because it's such a cliche. Our character in love with an ice one? Come on, it's too obvious.
Besides, if he was going to take a shot at anyone, it should have been the Iron Russian. He had way more sexual tension.
That's the least bigoted reasoning I've heard by a wide margin.
Try to dislike things based on defensible metrics. It occurs to me you must have a unique perspective as a woman in a male-dominated market, especially as a store owner.
I don't know how unique it is, but I do see a lot of stuff dudes don't. Dudes come in here, see me behind the counter, and act like they have to test me to see if I'm allowed in their little world. You come into my house and try to judge me? Bitch, please. They think they know comics, but they simply adopted them. I was born to them, molded by them.
Yeah, the urge to gatekeep is a strong one, especially if you've tied your entire identity to your hobby. Encountering you must be quite the shock.
I'll say this much, they don't try it twice. I've been dealing with this stuff since I was a kid. I've gotten used to it. But for a lot of little nerds, I'm the first killer they've ever talked to about something like they like. So I try to help them get comfortable with it. Like, be approachable, you know?
Very noble of you. Has it worked?
I think so. Even the worst ones at it figure out where my eyes are. Eventually. Being short helps too. Makes me seem less imposing. You know what I mean?
All too well.
I know it's tough for a shorter dude, but you've got some fun advantages.
Do I? I must not have noticed from down here.
Yeah. Hugs are the best when you're short. Especially for boys. Your head is right between some big soft boobs. Oh my god, look at you blushing. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Guilty as charged. Ear blushies.
I love when a big dude admits me in his arms. Just like got his hands full of me. Fucking heaven.
I can see the appeal.
All about perspective, dude. Gotta get right with your reality.
Yeah, it's easy to forget that.
That said, I like playing Amazonian warrior goddess when I roleplay. So if you want a taste of the tall life,
I'll keep that in mind. Carol, I went ahead and got some lunch for us, just in case you, were kidding. Red ears.
very thoughtful. But the only thing I'm hungry for right now is you.
Wow, you really went all out.
It's possible I was planning this for a while. and this afternoon was just a happy accident.
You look even more amazing than usual. Wouldn't have thought it was possible.
You always know what to say. Let's give that silver tongue a real workout. Ear blushes. Ear blushes. Ah. This is my kind of content.
Hey John, just so you know, I gave Thomas an extra long break. He's dead in here, so I'm saving hours. So it's just you, Nina, and I. Okay, you want me to run register? No, if I'm up here, I can field complaints at the same time. Are you expecting a lot of complaints? No, but I love the times when someone says, I want to speak to your manager, and I'm like, I am the manager.
Well, look who's back. Were you successful in your endeavors?
I think I can safely say I was.
Really? You took Alex to lunch?
She invited me to eat with her, actually, and Madison, but still.
So not a date per se.
No, not by my exact definition. It was very much like one in many ways, and I got a kiss, so I'm counting it.
Alex kissed you already? That's great. That's strange credulity.
Be that as it may, I assure you it's true. Madison kissed me as well, but I get the distinct impression that's not really an achievement.
He's generally very forward. Still, that's somewhat impressive. Have you secretly been a ladies' man all this time?
I've done nothing to hide my excellence. As my sister, you're simply immune to my raw animal magnetism.
Heaven for small mercies.
25% into seducing all your friends. It's more like I'm God's gift to them.
Alright, I think I finished my list.
This is pretty expensive. You sure you can cover this?
Yeah, I'm good for it. Unless I lose my job in some kind of random retail disaster. You know what? How about I prepay for it? For all of it.
I'd really appreciate that. I've seen a lot of disasters. You honestly seem like a trustworthy dude. That rule protects me from the horde of dudes who ain't.
No, I understand. Ticket people skipping out has been an issue.
Damn near ruined this place when my dad was running it. Mom bailed him out more than once.
Oh. She had her own income?
Still does, actually. Dry cleaning. Kind of boring savior, but people always need clean clothes. Comics, not so much.
Running your own business must be pretty stressful. That way your dad quit?
No, he just died. Right where you're standing, in fact. What? Seriously? No, I'm just messing with you.
Jeez, you really had me going.
Yeah. It's actually by the register.
I can't tell if you're still messing with me.
It's true. He died right here. Switched off like a light. Didn't have time to even walk to the phone.
That's fucked up. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. He drank like a fish, smoked a ton, and ate garbage. I was kind of ready for it, you know?
But it must get to you a little, right?
Sure at first. But you know, it's life. Like, he didn't care enough to take care of himself, so I'm not gonna waste my life crying over it. Plus, my dad was kind of racist. Like, enough that everyone knew it. Which obviously hurt business. In fact, when they found him, someone had cleaned out the register. Rather than to call for help, someone just stepped over him and stole our money. Always wondered if it was a regular. A lot of people hated him, and it's hard to blame them. I wouldn't put it past some of them to do that. And be enough of a sociopath to still be able to look me in the eye. That's insane! I keep waiting for you to say you're just messing with me again. You're gonna be waiting a long time, Tex. The store has a messed up history. I mean, this whole building does too. My family's disaster piece is just a part of it. Lots of folks have died in this place, not just my dad. The upstairs part was a hotel back in the olden times. Founders used to whore it up in there. There's secret tunnels under the stores you can get here without being seen.
Man, really don't give a guy much time to process stuff before moving on.
I like to keep things chugging along. It's a lot easier if you just enjoy it and don't think too hard. Also, I like you. Easy to talk to, and I like how you react. Let's withdraw all our money, quit our jobs, order food until we run out. Fuck till we die.
and wallets in my pants.
No alternate plans? Just gonna accept the suicide pact?
I'm banking on my ability to change your mind over time.
Always with the long con.
You don't deliver ice cream, for a start.
Oh no! A flaw in my plan. I am undone. Oh wait, no I'm not. You've forgotten the internet. It will bring me anything I want in about 2 business days.
Ah, of course. I was only thinking of pizza delivery style. Back to the drawing board, so to speak.
It's okay. Brain doesn't have access to all your blood at the moment. Oh look, it's lost access to some more.
You're gonna get us killed, mister.
Don't listen to him. We know how to party, don't we?
Man, your story's a pretty crazy story. Appreciate you telling me the tale.
Crazy piles up over time. Imagine the messed up stories they'll tell when we're gone.
Crazy stories about nerds arguing about fictional heroes?
No, I mean about the orgies and stuff.
Got orgies in here?
Not yet. I'm hoping our RPG group goes really well. Know what I'm saying? Oh my god, look on your face. Dude, so trusted and pure, it's adorable. Everything you say sounds so sincere. Can't tell when you're joking. I know, and I love it.
Beginning to suspect I'm in over my head.
Honey, you have no idea. We're never what we are until we are. We never look around to find another way. Our words don't stop until they go too far. And suddenly, there's nothing left to say. Oh my god. I didn't know you could sing. Didn't think you'd hear in the shower. Just barely. Thought you were listening to music. Did you write that song? A little. I'm surprised there's any room for music in that amazing brain. There's already so much movie stuff in there. Get my catch tales of music, or from liking it, you know? Music is super important in some movies. Like Star Wars would be garbage if the music was bad. Music gives that movie depth that isn't in the words. I don't know about music for reals. I only know it by ear. Like, we love music from the first time we hear our mom's heartbeat, and miss it when it's gone. All humans feel music, even if we don't understand the words, or even if we can't hear it all. When it's right, it crosses all barriers. I wish I could do that. You already do. I wish I could cut to the heart of things like you. I wish I could be as real as you. Don't be me. I love you as you. Oh my god, you're gonna make me cry. I will not say do not weep, for not all tears are an evil. Too good for this world. No, someday I'll make you mad too. That's when Joe will remember today, and use it as leverage. Clever girl. Or person with no forgiveness in heart, living even worse punishment than death. You know, it's kind of weird that you quote movies so often. Stuff you come up with on your own is just as good. Yeah, but I'm young and run out of wisdom fast.
Hey Nina, just wanted to let you know I'm back.
What's with your hair?
I had to take a quick shower.
A shower? Did your break get that messy?
Not messy per se, but it was dirty.
What? Oh! Oh my god. Afternoon delight. Can't wait to get to that point with Ed. Whole break spent just going nuts on each other.
Easy, Nina. We're in the middle of the store.
Oh, shit. Right. Just got all excited now. So close to sexy times romance in my life. It's been so long. It's all coming together. Which is what Ed and I'll be doing.
I'm genuinely happy for both of you. But don't get complacent, okay?
Right, I know.
I need to heed my own advice. In spite of his faults, Mike makes people feel safe. Even me, making me sloppy.
Sloppy, huh?
Your mind is firmly in the gutter right now, isn't it?
To get the whole sky in the gutter, you must lie.
Well, while you're down there, mind no one steps on you, okay?
Yes, Dad.
Alright, back to work.
I want complete details later. And I mean complete.
Why not have Carol tell you?
Oh, I will. But I need to hear the story from both sides. For research. All done parting nerds from their cash for the day? I am. And I'm treating myself to an iced coffee to celebrate. Ah, that's no celebration. You should have one of our giant sundaes. That's not enough. There's not enough space in me for one of those. Aren't those for couples? It's for couples, or singles with tenacity. Also, I hope you eat it.
Evrina, stop trying to grift the guest.
I'm not. I'm trying to share with them, you nosy bitch. I'm seriously considering it, you nosy bitch.
Alright, one big Sunday for two beautiful ladies, even though they are very mean to me.
I'm your fucking river.
Language! Do you see the cruelty I have to deal with?
Yeah, he's very mean. I pity you very much. Don't let him fool you. That sad puppy routine is crafted against sympathy. Keeps giving him discount ice cream. He can have as much as he likes. Could have got you wrapped around his finger. I wish he could wrap me around any appendage he wants to. Don't be gross. Gonna put me off the ice cream. Sorry, he's very charming. I'd say he resisted all day. You know him too well. Those kind eyes, strong arms, and velvety voice have no effect on me. Uh-huh. He skates by on his looks and personality. Everyone bends over backwards to help him. I don't think I'm in good enough shape to do that. I'd like to try. Okay, you get one more. I'll try to use it wisely. All I'm saying is people take one look at Ramon and just do whatever he wants. Not good for them, and it's not good for him. Problem's gonna happen someday he can't pray away, but he needs to learn to get good at business. Being good looking and cool to people is like 50% of that, actually. Like, kinda are your product when it's your place. I mean, you're super hot, but you could give this way a go. I'm not gonna be hot forever. Probably well into my 60s, but I'm not gonna hold his hand for that long. I'd give it a heck of a try. This is what I want to spend my life doing. I don't like serving people. It irritates me. Why are you here? Let him go it alone if it makes you so mad. He'll figure it out and he'll fail. He'll figure it out or he'll fail.
Ugh, that was a weird combo of words.
Can't just leave him. It's like throwing a puppy out to fend for itself. Gotta take care of puppies. I'm glad to know your stance on that controversial topic. Listen, maybe you think you're helping, but that hate you're barely holding in is like a poison. Eventually, it'll get you. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but it will. And it'll take him down too. You gotta commit to this, or get out. It doesn't mean you can't be critical.
Getting ready for work, but hi Freck, hello. Hope you're doing well. Hope work goes well. Excuse me.
That doesn't mean you can't be critical, but you need to be constructive with it. Yeah, but how can I be constructive? I don't know what to do either. People will tell you every damn thing they know if you let them. Find someone who doesn't ask. Anyway.
Better now that I caught a little rest. That's good. That's good. Lots of good vibes, hon. Always.
Anyway, I think you guys are gonna do just fine. This place has a neat vibe. Plus your food and stuff is top shelf. I also like that little firecracker who swears all the time. He's a lot of fun.
I think so too, but I could do without the swears.
Nobody asked you, dick trip.
Language. There you are. Back, as you can see. Oh, cool. Did you get done whatever it was you needed to do? For the time being. That what messed up your hair? Yeah, things got a little out of control at one point. Must be if it blew your hair back. You had no idea. Honestly, I should have messaged you to stay home. Probably could have closed with a short crew. Been pretty slow. Well, I don't want to lose out on all my hours. Besides, maybe we can get out at a decent time tonight. That would be nice. Would be a nice change of pace. It's amazing how much damage so few customers can do. People can accomplish so much when they have a common cause. Real triumph of the human spirit. Is that a hint or a sarcasm I'm detecting? Maybe a smattering? I don't know what's wrong with this town. I've never worked anywhere where people were so disrespectful of property. I'm sure there must be other terrible places, but I've only worked here. Maybe I just didn't notice this kind of stuff in other places. I've never found a turd on a bookshelf before. So the bookshelf pooper is back. I was hoping they died. Wait, shelf pooping is a regular thing? Well, the perpetrator is certainly irregular. I see what you did there. Whoever they are, they haven't done it in a while. But every so often they return to continue their reign of terror. I'm seriously starting to hate this town. I've never felt closer to you, boss. No offense, Thomas, but I can't afford to be as jaded as you. Not as a manager. I understand, but it's nice to know you're human. I've been through a lot of managers. Some I even managed to respect. But you, against my better judgment, I actually like. But not respect? Grudgingly. But don't let it go to your head.
Joe, are you out here? Oh, here you are. You were gone so long I got worried. Sorry, lost track of time. Any for your thoughts? I don't think they're worth that much. Think you're selling yourself short, but if prices are low, I want to buy in bulk. Right. Like, since I didn't go to film school, am I just gonna fail and take everyone down with me? I mean, I know you can do it without, but can I? Thomas, Nina, Joe, James, you? What kind of working for me based on promises? I don't want to disappoint everyone or drag them down with me. Those are reasonable fears. Very likely we will fail. But we'll try again. We'll get knocked down, but we'll get back up. Smarter and stronger. As many times as it takes. And if you feel like you want to go to school at some point, we'll find a way. I know we have what it takes. We must just have to put in the time. I know you'll worry no matter what. Just know I won't abandon you. I know that in my head, but it's happened so many times. It's hard to get my heart to listen.
You about ready to close? I am indeed. You kept things clean whilst I was away. Contrary to what you think, we can function without you. History does not agree, but you've done well for a few hours. For someone who wanted me to be assistant manager, you're not making me feel very managerial. One of my innumerable talents. You know your attitude is going to undercut my authority. You don't have any authority. I'm a manager now. That comes with authority. On paper. Not the same as respect you earn. Everybody already knows you. Can't just manager magic that away. We're gonna have to do it with competent actions. So, good luck with that. Sometimes I imagine a timeline where I actually help to get you fired, and gaze upon a world where my life is so much easier. Except you couldn't stand being on the wrong side. Regardless of your other faults, you have a sense of justice. One strong enough that you could never back the unjust. And yet, you make me almost regret it regularly. Almost is my favorite playground. I'm not sure how I feel about being one of your amusements. I don't doubt it. You both know you have complex feelings about me. In your mind, maybe. You could always provide other amusements for me. A little bird told me you got a list of haunted places from a certain someone. Yeah, I kind of wanted her to come with. Reggie somehow dove in and won her over. Whoa, back up. Apparently my little bird didn't sing me the whole song. Nina, it's just going over today's sales numbers. I have to say, well done.
Yeah, it's very kind, but it's a fluke. I haven't done anything different from today from any other.
Oh well. Good job anyway.
Thank you for making the effort to show appreciation. You are also doing a good job.
It actually means a lot to me. I'm trying so hard.
I know. You're a very good boy.
Even though I know you're teasing me, hearing praise still makes me happy. Never get any from my bosses.
Mike, I'm teasing you because you're one of us. You had a shaky start, but you learned. Now then, now when something needs done, you're the first person to get your hands dirty. That's unusual for this store. You stopped managing and started leading. Makes us want to work with you. That's why the numbers are up. You're why the store's better.
Thank you.
No, thank you, sir.
So, you wanted to date Alex. The big girl that is Joe's flatmate, right? Okay, we'll come back to that. But then Reggie asked her out after meeting her once. I was surprised as you. I'm not sure that's possible. I'm not gonna say that. I keep saying it and I never like it. Didn't think either of you liked large women. We're gonna replace it with that. Dude, don't say it like that. I've heard you speak at length about the shape of tits you like. But you're just now gonna reject my chosen descriptor. Come on. Dude, it's just different now, you know? Because now you see fat girls as humans. They've graduated into your pool of possible mates. Dude, you have to be a dick about this. Of course I don't have to. It's a bonus feature I like to throw in because we're BFFs. That's not a feature, it's a flaw. As the manufacturer, I prefer to frame it as a feature. Word choice is important, don't you think? I swear, dude. Oh, don't be angry. Don't get angry. I'm sorry, I'm just playing with you. I know. I'm more angry with myself than I am with you. I made my bed, but it's not the one you want to lay in. Yeah. Not like she's married to Reggie yet. If you're serious, then keep trying. Use some of that charm you have so much of. Trying to be charming is what started all of this. Problem is she flipped a script on me. She was totally flustered around me at first. When she's in her element, Alex is all confident and assertive. I could just talk to her about whatever. It's nice. Nice, huh? That's some glowing praise. I don't know how else to say it. Being around her makes me calm and happy. Plus, she's like low-key sensual all the time. It's hard to explain. Like there's an undercurrent of sexuality to everything she does. I can see why you'd be drawn to her. Yeah, she's something else. I screwed up, thinking no one else would see it too. Reggie called me out on it, and he was right. Thought I could have her whenever I wanted, because she's overweight. Still can't wrap my brain around that. Would have thought Alex was your type, but Reggie liking her is something else entirely. You sure it's not an elaborate revenge plot? Fuck if I know. Can't guess his motivations any better than I can guess yours. Seems like he might be more like me than even I suspected. You realize I can't get involved in this conflict? Not that you asked, but in matters like this. You're both my friends and I don't want to pick sides. Romantic conflicts are not good to go fiddling around with. I mean, I might do a bit of meddling in passing, but not like anything big. It's regular stuff where I can't help myself. I appreciate your restraint. That said, if Reggie does something outright underhanded, I can intervene then, for the sake of justice. I appreciate the gesture, even though I'm not sure I trust your version of justice. Look. There we go. I was wondering why my shoulder was hurting. My chair got lowered on my desk. Are you guys ready to close? Yeah, we're done here. Excellent, let's get out of Dodge. Hey, aren't we supposed to have a closing meeting? I think I read it in the training manual. What the hell are we gonna have a meeting about? Sales numbers? Overruled! Let's go home. Did you ever know that you're my hero? Carol? Must have gone home. Home. Without her. All I have is empty rooms. I should see to that.
Thomas, I'm back.
Oh hey, I thought you went home.
I wanted to be here with dinner when you came back. Didn't take as long as for you to close as I thought.
Mike was... What are you wearing?
Your work shirt, coat, and my panties. I was in a hurry.
It's a good look for you. It's a good look for you.
The girls at the drive-thru seem to like it too. Got 2 free pies.
Well done.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big deal. Now come on, let's eat before this gets cold. Also, the faster we eat, the faster we get dessert. Which for me is pie. And for you is me.
Give me the boiga. Give me that boiga. God, what a day. Managing is so boring compared to building stuff. Why was I in such a hurry to get home?
Wash, wash, wash. Whoop. Player's handbook.
Fucking hate this store. Just since we opened, I've had 2 shit customers. First one complained for 5 minutes about the free coffee in the book section. Then one complained about how cheap our toilet paper is. Shit at your own house if you don't like it, you dumb bitch.
How is any of that the store's fault?
It's the reason I have to be around human garbage.
If you hate it here so much, find a new job. Free up more hours for me.
No way. I had enough trouble getting this job in the first place. Besides, there's assholes wherever you go.
Which backs up my argument. It's not the store, it's people.
No, if this place were better, it'd bring in better people. Hey, let's ask Thomas. I bet he'd agree with me. You came all the way here to ask me that. Obviously both, you goofy fucks. Both? Aw, you just don't want to pick a side. No, I just have a more nuanced view of the world. There isn't always a yes or no answer to everything. Do you ever say anything without being pretentious? What I'm saying seems pretentious to you. It's because you don't fully understand what I said. Which is part of why you get so many terrible customers. Every person, every business is constantly lowering standards. You want to reach the largest number of people and make the most money. People sink to whatever level you let them. And the further standards fall, the more people sink, because no one expects better. Well, I'm the end of the fucking line. I refuse to lower myself to please others. I demand better. I speak to you the way I want to be spoken to and respect you enough to not dumb myself down, and expect you to rise to my example. Rise to your example? That's rich coming from the dude with the Game Boy in his pocket. That's just another layer of this you ignore until it gets you points in an argument. The store doesn't care about us. Even as full-time employee, I have no real reason to be loyal to them. We are disposable. Every single one of us. Which makes us resent the company. In turn, we do a bad job, which the customers notice, and then act out because they can tell we don't care. It's all connected. Alright, I see what you're saying. You're still a pretentious hypocrite. You don't actually care about lower standards. If you did, you'd work even harder instead of fucking around. You think I don't work hard? I spent years carefully curating power at this place. Slowly working towards building a perfect team. Manager after manager, I endured. Because I get shit done. With no recognition or reward, apart from getting to work with people I like. No help from the head office. Fuck, half the time it seems like they're actively working against the store. I'm the watcher on the wall, the fire that burns against the cold. Because you don't see everything I do, doesn't mean I'm doing nothing. And what I let you see isn't all I do. You're so full of shit, it should be running out of your ears. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm just justifying my actions with mental gymnastics. Still, there's no reward for excellence here, just a lack of punishment. I'm not even floor manager because I'm good at it. Just the only one who wasn't stealing. All it would take to change things is one sign that my efforts matter, but it never comes. Oh, yeah? Then, why don't you just quit?
Hard to get a job. Besides, there's assholes wherever you go.
Yeah, basically. I'm gonna ride this train till one of us fails. Man, whose side are you on?
Whichever isn't headed by an idiot, which rules both of yours out.
That is a wise choice. Between the two of you, you've done the impossible. You should want to get back to work.
I'll be there in a minute. Assume you have a reason for antagonizing him?
I think he's a piece of shit. Isn't that good enough?
No, it really isn't. It was a pointless argument. I have to deal with him being pissy all day. Well, more pissy.
Ah, right. Sorry about that. Want me to take over for you?
No, it's fine. Gotten used to his attitude. I would like to know what your problem with him is. You usually get along with everyone.
Honestly, like 40% of it is just my gut telling me he sucks.
That's super funny and everything. You need to be a better example than that. Feels before reels. Not an acceptable way to lead, Tombo. You have to be fair.
Well, I don't have to, but you're right. He hasn't exactly done anything to warrant singling out, apart from irritating me generally. Not that I've seen, at least. But I told you, he has a reputation.
Oh, yeah.
We've known about it since he started, but I wanted to give him a chance, you know? In the interest of being fair.
I don't even know where to start with this. You didn't really tell me what the problem was.
No, but I did tell you to watch him, which I trust you did. You've worked with Wes more than anyone else, and I am willing to trust your appraisal. Is he a loss prevention threat?
Loss prevention? I don't think so.
Well, I need you to be sure. I'm trusting you to appraise him fairly.
I mean, he's base and crass, but not a thief. At least I don't think so.
You don't sound very sure.
I don't associate with criminals. Not something I can just instantly appraise.
Without thinking about it, tell me what your gut says.
He complains a lot, but he's fine.
Fair enough. If I condemn people for that, I'd be the first one on the gallows. I don't know. He and I got along at first, but he just keeps getting more combative.
He doesn't appreciate your style anymore. Fancies himself quite clever.
Well, keep observing him, Reggie. I can't tell if I don't trust him or just don't like him. I don't care if he doesn't like me, but an LP issue is something else.
Do these new responsibilities come with a raise?
No, they come with us keeping what little we have. But I'll put a gold star in your file if you like.
I want 2 gold stars.
Done.
Cast aside the world as you know it. In its place, imagine one where elves never left for the Undying Lands, where the dwarves still abide in their halls of stone, where magic and mankind are not removed from each other. In this world, you can be who you desire, wear a face not your own, live 1,000 lives of men and more. Oh, dang, customer, hold that thought, BRB.
Why did we schedule this during business hours? Shh, you'll ruin the magic.
That was awesome. Mike, you said you did role-playing before. Is that normal?
Well, normal is relative with this stuff. Just depends on the group.
It's exciting. I want to dress up too. Like a cool pirate or something. Yeah.
Please, no. I'm already uncomfortable with where this is going.
You're so repressed. Just have fun with things for a change, why don't you?
Because I'm constantly worried about what chaos you're going to create.
Role-playing, you need to be okay with the chaos.
Alright, sorry about that. Business doesn't usually get heavy till after 3. It'll just be regulars once in a while. Now, where were we? Yes. Since you're all new to this table, this is a test run. We're gonna make sure we can all get along. I'm not dumping hours in a campaign only to learn you monkeys can't play nice. My game time is too precious. You each got pre-made character sheets. We'll give what you earn to your actual characters later. Are we allowed to trade? There was a cool pirate one. I want to be a cool pirate. Also, can I dress up next time too? I'm calling it now. You and I, best friends. Here's a selection of character cards. Ooh, you can choose another if you don't like the one you have.
I think I'll take a new one too. I'd really rather not be a dwarf.
Oh, jeez, I picked them at random. Sorry about that, Specs. I was trying to fuck with you.
It's fine, no worries. I just like to play against type, so to say.
Oh, this is me. Super sexy rogue. Apparently your sister prefers to play to her type.
You'll get used to it.
You've had a lot of tabletop experiences, right, Curly? You're welcome to tweak a character to suit you. I don't want you to getting bored playing with these kitties.
I don't think I need to. These are really well balanced. Did you make these yourself?
Guilty. It's all me but the art. Seriously? It's awesome. Make our own game make our own game with stuff like this.
Oh god, I can hear the wheels spinning from here.
Do you not appreciate your accusatory tone, dear brother? Kinda quiet over there, Blue. Find a character you like? You think so? He's a fighter with a neat sword. Excellent. Let's share characters with each other. You're an old hand, Curly. Why don't you go first?
Sure. I took the guy I didn't want. His name is Felwyn Hammerhand, a dwarven cleric. Travels the overworld, protecting travelers with his shining mace singing sister. He's affable, but rarely talks about himself. Most evenings after a stout drink, you'll find him humming dwarven war songs and polishing sister.
Polishing sister. Never heard it called that before.
Relationship between a dwarf and his primary weapon is very intimate. You've got to show it some love. Oh my god.
True words are never spoken. Okay, your next specs. Let's hear yours.
Just a sec. I'm checking for possible innuendo fodder. Okay, my character is named Lan Ren, a human male wizard. He fell out of favor with his former school, which set him on a path to gain power. Magical relics and languages and lore are his areas of expertise. He has a common magic blade that can be charged with elemental magic if all else fails. He's also tall enough to reach the top shelf. Poor Ed. He deserves so much more. And there we go.
Really cutting loose and living the dream, huh, brother?
I'm a man of simple pleasures. All I want is magic powers and to not have to ask for help at the supermarket.
Don't worry, I will make up for both. I will make up for your boring character with my awesome one, Springleaf Ironblood. She's half elf and half dwarf. Neither group accepted her, so she lived with humans who aren't as specific in their prejudice. Strange combination of races makes her seem more like a human than what she is, so that's what she passes for. She's tougher than an elf, but not as graceful, but also has affinity for both nature and stone. Practically anything in her hand is deadly, but she prefers a bastard sword. Springleaf has very quirky stat spread. It may take a little getting used to. Is it? I'll be careful then. Alright, Blue, can you tell us about your character? Yeah, Winter Summervine. She's an elf who just came of age and left home. She doesn't know very much about the world outside of the forest. Not for reals. She's like a knight of the forest. They go out to learn about the world and help those in need. Her sword, burning bright, chose her in the knighting ceremony. No one can use it but her, and it gets stronger when she does. Those swords are a lot of fun. I'll give you some notes about it once you're in game a little deeper. You'll save a ton of money by not having to buy weapons. Okay, couple things before we start proper. I'm not a stickler for alignments, but keep your character's motivations in mind. Everyone gets scarred by life. As the story goes along, you can change and with it. Two of the four of you are a bit amoral, but good tends to rub off on neutral characters. As long as you play your character, I'll allow the change. Han shot first, but he saves Luke in the end.
Well, it's debatable, depending on which
Han shot first.
Indeed he did.
Alright, let's jump into it. Your travelers. Your travels have brought each one of you to the...
God, dyslexia. Stop.
Your travels have brought each one of you to the Red Spectre, an inn at the edge of the wilds. For different reasons, you've each come to the to investigate recent monster attacks. Let's start with the half-elf. What do you want to do? I'm not sure. What can I do? Anything you want. What does your character want out of life? 20 minutes later, you cut off my hand? I didn't mean to. Don't worry, I can fix it. I can fix it. As soon as I'm not on fire.
Alright, this is the best I can do for now. You're gonna need an expert.
It feels funny.
Yeah, it's not gonna feel right till it's proper fixed.
It's miles and miles back to Helmsburg. I'll go back with you.
What makes you think I'd want you to?
You feel as bad, kid, and let her help.
I let her help before and lost my effing hand.
Wasn't lost, just misplaced. That's a good outcome, relatively speaking.
I would travel with you as well, if you would have me.
Why do you want to come?
I wish to see a human city. I feel somewhat responsible for your injury.
See, it wasn't just me. She wants to help too.
I don't need any help getting myself killed. I can do that on my own.
Stop following me.
Nah, we just happen to be going this way.
Lots of people go to Helmsburg, son. It's safer to go as a group. You should join us.
God damn it. Fine. Just stay further than a sword length away from me.
That's fair. So, you decided to go in the exact opposite direction of the quest. This is already one of my favorite groups ever. Good thing I have the city mapped out.
I don't want to derail things, but I'm functionally crippled. I won't be of any use to anyone until my hand is fixed.
It's fine. Sometimes the dice decide. It'll be fun to wing it for a while.
Anything can happen. Sometimes you just have to roll with it. You can come back this way once you get Lan all fixed up. Of course, we're gonna need money for the healer.
You just leave that to me.
Right now, Ed, Mike, and Brooksy are playing a tabletop role-playing game, and I am seething with jealousy.
Mike was really excited about it. He's very lonely.
Yeah, this will be good for him, but my envy is palpable.
Is that a nerd thing you like too? Pretending to be elves or whatever?
I do. I've got an invite to play. Probably get you a spot at the table.
Will the table smell like Doritos? That's a real deal breaker.
I like Doritos.
Okay, you can take as many coins from one pile on your turn as you like. But if you take the last coin, you lose, and I get all the coins. Got it?
Simplicity itself. Shortly.
Oh wow, I win again. Hee hee. How's that keep happening? Want to play another round?
I don't have enough coin.
Ah well, bad luck. No hard feelings, right?
Shove over, mate. Let me have a go. Later still.
Okay, I think I've got as much money out of this place as I can. People are starting to wise up. I'm gonna sneak out and put the girls away.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't gonna miss them.
Next time we need cash, I'll give them another day out. Make sure no one follows me, alright?
You got it, kid. Have you guys seen a half-elf with blue hair around here?
Just this one. Have we met?
No, it was a different one.
Alright, Stretch, this should be enough to get your hand fixed. And you can be the party treasurer.
So we're party now, huh?
Yep. We're super best friends now, and you are our treasurer.
You seem sincere, if a bit misguided. But far be it from me to hold a grudge.
It's good to forgive. It's very wise.
Yeah, since if you hold anything too hard, your hand may fall off. I've been in a situation like that with game groups.
Seen a lot of rogues try to hustle a bar in my day. And I have to say, that was expertly done for a novice. More than made up for your first encounter. It took me a bit to get acclimated to the rules, but I'm a quick study. Clearly. What about you, Blue? Been quiet. Are you not having fun? I am, but it's weird to do anything always. I know. Lack of structure can be daunting. Maybe try to imagine you playing a character in a movie. That's what I try to do.
Later.
All right, the marsh wraith is paralyzed Springleaf. Elwyn's health is near critical. If he dies, none of you will make it back to town. Land's attack weakened it, but he's casting at half damage. His chance at losing his hand again increases with every spell. Damn it, a party wipe already? I was just starting to almost like everyone.
Yeah, these guys were pretty fun group.
Seto Wolf, working while I stream. Hell yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Seto. Let's do that. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so the Seto Wolf. I think it was at with the @ symbol, right? I think I did it right. I'm not sure. But shout out. I know I can do this one right at least. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, so the question, the exclamation point, SO does work.
Got it.
Thank you very much, Seto. Alright, well, we are going to stream for a little bit longer here because I was a tad late, so we'll go a little longer. And then I'll be switching over to the Sousis site.
All right, Blue. Things are dire. What do you want to do? My paper says if I'm badly hurt, I can talk to my sword to get stronger. Can I do that? Sure, go ahead. Okay, I do that. Sorry, kiddo. You have to do it so we can all hear. Friends will die if you can't save them. These may be the last words they ever hear. Give them hope. Fill their hearts with courage. Shake the heavens. This is where you fall, go out screaming at God. Die a death worthy of song.
Screech.
Blade, within you smolders an ember of my soul. For the honor of my name, for the sake of my friends, cleanse this spirit of evil. Free the world from its blight. For love, for life, for justice, unleash my power, burning bright.
You gotta love when cool shit happens in RPGs like that. Thunk. Bloody goddamn brilliant.
Yeah. Welcome to the team, Blue.
Oh man, this scene makes me teary-eyed because I do genuinely love when someone comes out of their shell for a good moment in an RPG. After the celebration.
All right, guys. Got about an hour before business picks up. Think you've more than proven you can game together. If you want, you can roll up new characters, and next week you can start a real quest. Or we can see how far these guys can go.
I like to at least play with 2 functioning hands. Come on, you knew we wouldn't restart after that.
Let's keep going. Yeah, we can't abandon this story. It's just getting good. Alright, you got me. I wanted to keep going too. So, as the white crumples to the ground, you can clearly see the image of a man standing in its place. Think you hear a voice faintly saying thank you. As it begins to fade away, it points toward a clearing. You're up, Springleaf. What do you do?
Alright. Ads started. Oh, why is... My book was in its chaotic mode. We don't want that right now, do we? Ooh. Okay, then we retweet the socials. Jeez, excuse me. There we go. There we are. Making sure everything's spick, span, neat, tidy, and trim. There we go. Drink some water. And welcome back, everybody who is stuck in ad hell. As always, we appreciate you for being here through the ads, but you can sub if you want to avoid ad hell. It does help support us. Even the ads help support us, but I know they're shit. Oh my god, I can't wait for the shift to end. Wes keeps accidentally pissing off customers. Been putting out his fires all day.
How is he doing that on accident?
I don't know. Giving him the benefit of doubt more than anything.
Didn't you put Reggie in charge of him?
Yeah, but he's not exactly a master of conflict resolution, is he?
No, he's not. I've been wondering why you paired them off for a while. In fighting fires, most people don't start whipping in tires.
Thought Reggie would take a sterner tone with him. Usually so severe about everything. But with Wes, he's strangely tolerant.
Well, Reggie's been around you a long time.
Meaning?
He's starting to act like you. Wes is his buddy more than a coworker. He protects Wes the way you protect him.
Yeah, but Reggie actually has integrity. He's very useful and deserves protection.
Maybe Wes is useful to Reggie, even if it's just to have someone to boss around. You have many great qualities, but you aren't a good manager.
I've been saying that from the start, but I just keep getting promoted. All I wanted to do was stock shelves and be left alone. Everyone else got fired or stole stuff until I was all that was left. I got here by default. I'm not any happier about it than anyone else. The bar got lowered so far, made my mediocrity seem exceptional.
You shouldn't sell yourself short. Mediocrity is definitely exceptional.
Mediocrity is my only exceptional quality. Not particularly smart or athletic, just a generic white guy.
Hey now, just playing. That's not true. You're special in your own way.
Am I though? I was really special. Shouldn't I be doing something by now? I'm 26. I'm 29. 26. If I were going to be a famous musician, I already would be, and I'd die next year.
No, that's not how it works. Way more people become whatever they are in their 40s now. The Harry Potter lady was in her 30s when she got discovered.
We've got 4 years in that. We've got 4 years is what you're saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I think you're deliberately arguing for the sake of it now.
Actually, I'm presenting my promise to be a trusted opponent in order to test it. I can't stand up to simple scrutiny, then the premise is flawed and must be reevaluated.
So I'm your trusted opposition?
Indeed. Who better to argue against the idea that I'm not exceptional?
It sounds like this might be an elaborate ploy to get me to praise you.
See, you're already proving how astute my selection of opponents is.
Well, now I want to agree just to spite you.
Ah, well, it's probably not a good idea to get into this at work anyway. My veneer of excellence is my only shield.
I want to argue with you so much, but I'm wise to your game.
Oh, go on. Tell me how special you think I am.
How about this? You could just be whatever you wanted. What do you dream about being?
Is your bra an option?
You wouldn't last an hour.
You're probably right, but I'm willing to work hard and train for the job.
I give you that much. I have to give you that much. You try very hard while you're hard.
Glad you appreciate the effort.
Seriously though, don't you have any dreams?
Just the one that came true. The one that is you.
Oh my god, shut up. It was so much fun. Can't wait till next time. Yeah, I wish I had thought to record it. Can pull audio from security cameras if you like. got decent sound. Seriously? That'd be awesome! Okay, I'll make a copy right now. Just bring the drive back after you copy it. I wonder if other people would listen if I posted it.
There she is. I know I'd listen to it. That session was sweet. Went way off the rails.
Next time I'm going to bring a recorder with a decent mic to make sure we get good sound. Hopefully the camera sound is okay, but we really need good audio. Can't think we can make money with it? Maybe. It doesn't cost anything to try, apart from time. Why are you always thinking about stuff like that? I want to do something amazing. I don't know what exactly, but if I try enough things, I'll find it. This might be the thing that funds your movies for all I know. So the important thing is to try until something works. Speaking of trying new things, there's a new cafe up the block. Ed said it was good. Let's see what it's like for ourselves. Okay. It's a Christian place apparently. Christian. Don't worry. They probably won't stone us to death. As long as we can keep our hands off each other. No promises. Is it cool for me to be a little turned on by this? Doubtful, but I like it about you. Generally, I prefer a savior to be a little more ripped, but the barbed wire sells it. I'm learning a lot more about you right now. Some is questionable. Yeah, that's fair. Got some sexual issues to work out. I'm excited to help. Ding-a-ding-a-ding. Welcome to God Be With Brew. For the love of God, please buy something. Holy cats. Irina? Oh, for fuck's sake. Thought you were in Topeka.
Yeah, well, I fucked everything up and came back to this shithole.
Oh, I see. You should have called.
And said what? Besides, it looks like you replaced me with this spoonful of brown sugar. What's your name, Sweet Pea?
Jolene?
Pretty. As you like bigger girls. For you, I could make an exception.
Hey now, make some room for Jesus.
Oh, come on.
There we go. Let's get some steeped up personal space up in this place.
Look at her blushing. Somebody likes what she sees.
Okay, to be fair, I think it's safe to say we all like everything we're seeing right now. We don't have time to unpack all of that at this moment.
Alright, fine. What's your favorite ice cream, Sweet Pea?
Chocolate?
Mine's strawberry. Oh, I remember, hon. Have a seat, I'll be right back.
So, that's a girl I sort of dated for a while. You don't say. I don't really know what I should be doing in this situation. It's cool. People have exes. We both got surprised. Oh, fine. I still feel kinda like I did something wrong. It's an awkward time is all. Having a life before me isn't bad. Before I met you, I didn't. Sweet thought, but wrong moment. Noted. Ed told me Nina knew the girl we were from back in the day. Never expected there to be a connection between us. Wonder what the odds are. Why didn't he warn you? Oh, I never brought Irina home. She's abrasive. I mean, maybe she's different now, but I didn't want to risk it at the time. She will randomly pick a fight if she's in a mood. I know how Ed is. There's a limit to how much I'll mess with my brother, and she's way over that limit, way over that line. If Rena gets out of hand really fast if you aren't careful. She looks like 2 hands wouldn't be enough.
Ear blushies. It's a favorite of mine.
Oh my god, I know, right? I wasn't gonna say it, but jeez! Her boobs are like twice as big since the last time I saw her. She was curvy before, but now it's like, pow! It's gonna be gotta be from working here. Wonder if they're hiring. Hey no, none of that. I like your tidbits the way they are. You'll learn to love my tidbits after they turn into big tits.
Alright, ladies. I don't know what you came in for, but let's be honest. I'm smarter than you. So my best guess is probably better than your actual choice would have been anyway.
Fuck my eyesight. my dyslexia started to like take over everything.
Now there's rules to this, so listen up, bitches. Take a little sip from the tiny cup, then, and only then, have a spoonful of ice cream. Oh my god. This is the best ice cream I have ever had. I know. Bounce the shit out of the flavors. This kind of stuff is what's gonna keep this place going. I watched so many videos and I'm a total master. You should tell everyone you know to come. Yeah, totally. We only came in because my brother told me about this place. You have a brother?
What a friggin' day. I think I heard an angelic choir when Mike wandered in. These long shifts are murder.
The store is understaffed. Always has been.
Maybe now the numbers are coming up, we can get a few more hands.
That would be cool. Can't remember the last time we had a full crew.
Kind of amazing that we've kept going so long with a skeleton crew.
It's more amazing that no one ever got around to burying us.
Oh god, I'm getting hiccups. Do you know our store has a nickname at corporate?
No? What is it?
Store 3066, Manager's Graveyard.
Why is it called that?
This place has been broken since the day it first opened. No one's ever managed to fix anything long term. People realize it's a career death sentence. Management sends people here to be disposed of.
It can't be true.
It is. I heard temp crew members talking about it after I got hired. It worries me because we've upset the natural order.
Great, now I'm worried too. You made it a team effort.
Sorry about that. Part of the inner circle now. You get to hear the fears.
Who else is part of the inner circle anyway?
Pretty much just you and me.
That's not a real circle, is it? It's not even a triangle. It's just a line.
This is a weird verbal error to take me to task on.
As part of your so-called circle, I'm taking my role seriously. From an emotional standpoint, today has been a real adventure. One minute I'm pretending to be a half-elf, the next I'm confronting ghosts of my past. At least the ghost was cute. Yeah, there was that at least. Arena's a loose cannon at the best of times. Could have gone a lot worse. In any case, it was a weird trip down memory lane. More like memory lane. Yeah, by that metric is more like a trip down memory boulevard. I went a leisurely strolled around amongst the hills. Wow, you're really keyed up now, aren't you? Joe has been around epic boobs all day. First, a hot nerd sorceress was her dungeon mistress. Roll for initiative. Then a hot barista who her girlfriend has seen naked gave her ice cream. I smell like cinnamon. Joe is so overstimulated, she's speaking in third person. No one should speak in third person. Joe is overwhelmed by her own gayness. There's a pride parade in her very soul. It's all rainbows and sparkles and feathers and flags. So many flags. And it's horny on Maine, Jess. It's horny on Maine. Well, we should probably take this someplace other than Maine. Much as I'm enjoying oversexed Joe, we are still in Kansas. Oh yeah, forgot God hates us for a minute there. I've never had a problem with God. It's his fans that gives me headaches. We should try a little sin and see if he strikes us down. We live to see another day, we can assume God is cool with us. You've never been more excited to incur God's wrath. I'm not saying after-work ice cream is the best ice cream, but it's up there.
Tastes like freedom from the man.
Wonder what after-work ice cream tastes like if you are the man.
Having never been the man, I can only guess. But I bet there's gold leaf on it instead of sprinkles.
I wonder what it's like to be so rich you can do insane stuff like that.
Probably like living in the very essence of the theme from DuckTales. Woohoo.
How amazing would it be to just go on adventures? No worries about money, just exploring the world however you want.
That's a dream, isn't it? Total freedom from worry. Once you get rich enough, you can extricate yourself from the struggles of humanity. On some level, at any rate. Laws barely apply to you, you can manipulate practically anyone or anything. Pure expression of power.
Why is it when you talk about fun things, they always start to sound evil?
Terrible curse of the pessimist. I mean, I know that some people will try to do good with their wealth. I know some people have. The majority don't. They hoard their wealth and wield it like Excalibur. Maybe that's how it should be for all I know. Figure out how to get the most money. Who am I to tell them what to do with it? The law of the jungle still applies. Even if you cut all the jungles down.
I buy my parents a house. I buy a fun car. Then these are examples of fun answers to my questions. Is any of these making sense to you?
I hear the words and understand, but it doesn't sink in.
You know, one of the most surprising things about dating you is your sad attitude.
My attitude, I think you'll find.
Well, whatever you want to call it, it's relentless. You spend all your time mourning things that haven't happened yet. I don't know what you think that it accomplishes, but I don't think it's worth it.
Not like I'm doing it on purpose. I'm always thinking ahead, trying to prepare for whatever disaster life throws at me.
So your solution to the unexpected is to make yourself miserable all the time.
Well, yeah, but when you say it like that, it sounds crazy.
Listen, sweetheart, I like that you're always planning ahead. That scheming brain of yours is actually very sexy. But learn to read the room. I'm in a happy mood. Being with you away from work is very nice. If you want to talk about sad things, we can do it later. Right now, in this beautiful park, I want to enjoy being with you. So maybe instead of being sad about things that may never happen, put away the tickets to Frowntown and enjoy me.
Alright, fair enough. Maybe I could learn to curtail my emo rambling in the face of the blessing that I have in front of me. I'm just not accustomed to being happy, and it makes me anxious. The world taught me that all joy will be punished. I'll try to temper my expectations.
Oh, my sweet, stupid boy. Whatever will I do with you?
Something nice, I hope.
No, naughty, I think.
Alright. And I think that's a good place to stop. Ugh, God, my throat. I think today we will wrap up there. Oof. God damn. Meow. Let's go ahead. Yeah, why not? We'll go ahead. It's winter wrap up, winter wrap up. Sending me down the My Little Pony rabbit hole again. Jeez, that unlocked a lot of memories. But yeah, oof, it was a fun time. I'm glad people enjoyed. Now let's go ahead and raid into someone. Sure, why not? Let's raid into... There we go. I think that's how it... Yeah, there it is. Thank you, everybody, once again for being here. If indeed you still are, tell the people you love that you love them. Give them a hug. We're going to wrap up and move on over to the other site. If you are able to partake, by all means, please join us. If not, go enjoy your evening. Have a lovely rest of your day. And then tomorrow we'll be doing just another chill stream. Probably more than likely doing Warframe because I'm fucking in love with the new Warframe that they released. Dante, he's a fucking archivist librarian. How could I not? Oh my god. But yeah, until then, I will see you all in but a moment for some of you, and tomorrow for others. Might grab something to eat before I actually stream over there. But yeah, Thank you all so much for being here. As always, it means the world that people enjoy what I do. And until then, bye.